thought of that.
No, it's fine. Hey, everybody. Welcome to WeNeedWrestling. I'm DJ, that's Brett.
Hey.
We don't have a snap because we're drinking sodas out of a cup from a local fast food establishment, Mr. Michael D's.
Little McDonald's, if you ever heard of it.
I've never heard of it. It's a little small place. I don't know, maybe you've heard of it. It is after midnight. We just turned on the microphones because we've been busy boys today.
Yeah, we have.
We both just got back from getting tattooed.
Tat blasted,
That's
brother.
right. We got inked.
Addicted to ink, bro.
And shockingly, only one of them is wrestling related.
Well, one of us already had a wrestling related tattoo.
But so I've been at a tattoo shop today for 11 hours. Not tattoo the whole time, just hanging out. And Brett came and we got finished. We came home, we grabbed some food, and we're recording.
We're here.
Late.
It's late, but we're here.
You got to do what you got to do when you're getting cool tattoos.
That's a fact.
But we're not going to shortchange anybody.
More tattoos. Got to go get some more tattoos.
That's right. New York hardcore tattoo. We're not going to shortchange you, though. You're going to get a full show because that's what we do.
Something.
Well, I mean, we do something here, I guess. Do.
Yeah.
The voodoo that you do.
So I didn't take a nap today.
No? Do you normally take a nap?
I've been up since 6.
Okay.
So
that's a lot.
ready to rock.
Why? Oh, because you've been watching G1.
Yeah, because G1 season,
You're
bitch.
a crazy person. All right,
G1.
well, maybe Brett will shortchange you this episode.
No, I won't I won't shortchange you more than I usually do.
But how are you, pal? You're good? Everything's okay? Everything's
Great,
all right?
man. I'm feeling awesome. How are you?
The people. I'm good. I'm great. We got cool tattoos.
Yeah.
Tattoos are cool. We're cool.
Tattoos are cool as fuck, man.
Yeah. So we've once again defiled our earthly bodies, our earthly vessels.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Listen, I hate getting tattooed. Mm-hmm. I love the end result.
I'm a freak. I like
sicko.
it all. I'm a sicko. I love getting tattooed.
That's
I
crazy.
love it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
You're nuts.
I'm a weirdo. It gives me that fucking rush, brother.
Get your armpit tattooed.
I want to.
Oh, you're nuts.
Yeah. I want to, on my arm, because I have this spot open up here, and I want to get an angler fish with the light going into my armpit and have the armpit blacked out with just the light in the center shining. You ever see an angler fish? They have the light that dangles from their head? Yeah.
Look at you. Yeah. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just not brave enough to do it yet.
No, of course not. You have plenty of other space to get.
I got tons of space.
You're a spatial man.
I'm a spatial man. I'm a spatial
being.
They're right. I'm a finisher. I'm saying a starter card is a finisher card.
Well, fact.
I'm a golden god.
All right, wrestling.
Let's get into wrestling. Let's stop talking. That's enough about us.
Yeah.
Let's get down to what we're here for. We got tons of wrestling to talk about. You watched a ludicrous amount of wrestling this week.
Because I am, in fact, a sicko.
Right. I watched a smaller amount, but still ludicrous enough amount of
Tony
wrestling.
Khan wants to talk about sickos.
You're a sicko. That's talking to you.
I'm the sicko.
100% talking to you.
I'm a sick freak.
I want to thank Bill McKenna for listening to the show.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And obviously hitting us with all the figures we want.
In the words of the British Bulldog, I'm fucked.
Yeah. So if you're not paying attention to the fig updates from San Diego, which expand all the way to like the end of next year, really, they're doing a fucking Golga Build-A-Figure, which we talk about all the time. Big oddities heads here in this compound. And then Mudas galore for you.
Oh, I'm gonna need multiple.
Yeah.
There's the chase. Mm-hmm. I need to pose them with each of them with the fucking garb.
Right.
Then there's the mist heads.
Mm-hmm.
There's the ones where the tongue's hanging. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm so fucked.
You are. You're fucked.
I'm fucked.
So there's all that happening.
There's Old Man Muda.
Yeah, and now that they have them, they sell well enough. They're going to do all the other ones. You're going to get NWO Muda.
A lot of people are. Why is there not an NWO Muda already? Right. Like you do it all. Like you could have done that in the Legends line.
Yeah, I mean they're doing a Virgil finally.
Yeah,
and a Dusty Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Well, it's okay.
He doesn't have a big red jacket.
Yeah, he doesn't have the jacket. He needs the red jacket. Absolutely needs that red jacket. But it would be a good Dusty to get because I can finally have his jean legs with the boots, so I can make my pizza delivery Dusty much easier. And I can finally throw away the pieces of Dusty I have in my cabinet that I was going to try and make the custom, and he just blew them apart.
Hell yeah!
But I'm bad at things. But anyway, thanks for listening, Bill.
Yes, thank you. Cheers
big fan.
to you.
Us and the Major Brothers. I think that's those two podcasts. Those two podcasts you need.
Ever?
And maybe only one of those.
Oh, boy. Yeah, tons of cool ass figures. I don't know.
So much
Join
stuff.
the Discord and you can see us all talk about them.
Yeah.
And how psyched I am about getting a Make a Difference font too.
He's too fat.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's perfect.
He wasn't that fat when he was
perfect Samoan ass.
He wasn't that fat when he was Make a Difference.
Brother, you look at them thighs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I pre-ordered, we both pre-ordered the Papa Shango Warrior 2-pack.
That's dude. So I sent it to Marcus and Tim. Marcus pre-ordered it. He goes, "That's his dream set."
Yeah.
He goes, "That's what he's always wanted."
It's the perfect set. I don't need another Warrior.
No.
And I don't need another Papa Shango ever. That's it. We're good.
It has like the Shango with the eyes rolling back and like Warrior with the ooze.
The first time with the skull.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
Because all the other ones came with the stick, but like I don't remember with the stick. It's the skull necklace. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's great. I pre-ordered that immediately.
Is this like weekly purchases already?
Yeah, it's early. That's fine. Yeah. And then the Vader. Go to Target. The Vader Ultimates are $22.99 for whatever reason.
A lot of people did. They theorized that the Taker Ultimate that was just out was also $22.99. Yeah. And it's because it's a move product.
Yeah, why not?
Why just have them sit on the shelves and go to clearance? So,
right?
But hey, you're not here for wrestling figure talk.
Well, you could be, but you're not.
Yeah.
We're better than that.
Well, are we?
Maybe not.
No, we're not.
But
God, I'm so fucked.
We do talk about wrestling here.
That was good.
It's late, everybody.
Yeah, it's after midnight. This is going to be an interesting one.
Like Eric Clapton said, it's after midnight. Eric Clapton sucks. Wow. Where are we starting, buddy? Let's get this in the roll.
So, I mean, I don't really have news or anything because I've been busy this week watching actual wrestling.
Right. I've been on the road. We've been traveling.
Yeah.
We've been up and down the highways and byways.
On the road again.
On school nights.
All right. So,
you lead me in.
This past Sunday.
This is where I would start.
We're at the Mahoning Drive-In for LVAC.
Correct.
Real Rumble 5.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. Listen, fun show.
A great show. Really fun.
Probably the biggest crowd they've had there so far.
Definitely.
Good times had by all. LVAC always delivers.
Couple hundreds there.
Yeah, a couple hundo.
They had a 300 350 pre-sale in that joint. Yeah. Plus then whoever showed up like us idiots the day of and waited in that long ass line. So we even got Doug out. Yeah. Famous Wings on Wings host Doug.
Love of my life, Doug.
Right. He was there. Life coach.
Death coach,
lawyer, accountant. Spiritual advisor.
Death advisor.
Right. Tour guide.
Death guide. Doug, you're my death guide now.
Sex coach.
Death coach.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Cab driver.
Death driver. That should be Doug's finisher as a wrestler, as a death driver.
Yeah.
Let's see. Erica Lee fucking rules.
Erica's awesome.
So happy to see Erica.
Big shout out Erica Lee.
She rocks so hard. Gulak and Hot Sauce, legit had a great match.
Very good match.
It was awesome, dude.
So there was a guy in the majors, to speak of the majors, that posted about being there. And he was like, "Oh, I'm at LVAC, whatever." And I commented and I was like, "Dude, how great was Hot Sauce Gulak?" And he was like, "Yeah, it was good." I was like, "All right, never mind, pal.
Yeah, get out of here, pal.
I don't want to be your friend anymore."
Yeah, no.
But I was interested to see there's other major brothers in our general area, but you don't like that match. And listen, Gulak, whatever.
Yeah.
He gets a hell of a gooser under his eye.
He sure did.
I love Hot Sauce Tracy Williams so much.
Yeah.
One of the most underrated indie guys. Incredible technical wrestler. Great fighter. Just an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Hot Sauce fucking rules.
Yeah, and then the main event stuff with the double Mantis appearance, which was hilarious.
Bro, because Mantis showed up on that trailer and we're all like, those aren't his abs, nor is that his tan.
I'm like, that's not his vegan chicken and rice.
Exactly. That man, I can smell him from here. That man is eating meat.
He popped out, hits people with the chair.
That Big Dan.
And then they announced October, Steel Stack SmackDown 3.
Yeah.
So I don't think tickets are up yet.
No, I don't think so.
But keep your eye on socials. I think it's at the LVAC on Instagram.
All right.
Those shows are always the big shows.
So much fun. Yeah.
LVAC rocks though, man.
Yeah, good time.
They're fucking great.
Good time. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, always fun to
buy a ticket.
Thanks for having us buy tickets.
Yeah.
Always fun.
Club Soda. We got the squirt at the morning.
Adam Van made the appearance.
Yeah.
Obviously Joe was there.
Yep.
Good times had by all.
Yeah. Lots of kids learning about squirt at the LVAC.
Well, that is true.
From Club Soda.
I can't say what I was going to say.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts on LVAC?
No, but it was fun. You should go to an LVAC show if you're in the area.
Yeah.
Even if you're not in the area, charter a plane.
Sir, yes. Looking at you, Kincannon.
Yeah. Railroads are a thing.
Yeah. Kincannon, Silverthorne.
They're in Bethlehem. I think there's railroads to Bethlehem.
Is there?
I don't know. There's probably railroads to most places, I would assume.
Bethlehem Steel.
Yeah, right. How'd you get the steel back and forth back in the day by the railroad?
Well, see?
This all makes sense to somebody.
I thought that they just watered it and it grew.
Yeah, right.
That's the way that works, right?
That's how steel's. That's
how
how you
steel
make
works,
steel.
huh?
Yeah, it's a steel plant, and that's what they meant.
See?
Right.
Perfect.
You're right. No, absolutely. It's chlorophyll.
God damn it. All right.
People are going to ask if we're drunk.
People are like, yo, you really did record after midnight.
Sure did.
Monday Night Raw.
After midnight. Gonna let it all hang out. Sorry.
Please don't let anything hang out.
Well, it's, I don't know if hang's the right word for it. But
Droop out.
Poke out, maybe. Anyway.
Drew Peanuts. Monday night.
Remember when we were doing Wings on Wings? And Michelle was like, you want to do D's nuts, and then lost her mind?
Uh-huh.
Hilarious.
Which you find, she goes, thanks, Michelle.
Shout out Michelle.
The best in the world.
She was on here last week. Shout out.
Michelle's the best. Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. I didn't watch any of
I
that.
watched the match. It was an Intercontinental title #1 contenders match.
Okay.
Braun Breaker, which should be Braun Steiner or Rex Steiner, and Jamie Josta agrees.
Well, if Jamie Josta says
He tweeted about it today.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw.
He's like, really? The only time when we want nepotism and you don't give it to us? Against Ilya Dragunov. Braun Breaker wins. Match was awesome. They beat the shit out of each other. Mm-hmm. So it's officially going to be Braun Breaker versus Sami Zayn at SummerSlam, which is next Saturday.
Oh.
Already.
That's crazy.
Fucking wild.
Okay.
Braun needs to win the damn belt. He should have won it at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
But, Triple H and his I want so many things to happen on big shows.
Yeah, that's lame.
Fuck that, dude. But no, match was seriously awesome. Braun Breaker, his power, it's like, I don't know. It's like a dude doing power moves. And I got real mad at Pat McAfee during this because he does a Topper Frankensteiner.
Okay.
And McAfee calls it a Breaker Steiner. And I was like, that doesn't even make sense. You fuck.
Get out of here.
Did
he think that Scott Steiner's name was Franken? Very confused.
I hope so. My name is Frank Frankensteiner.
Frank and Steiner.
Oh, Jesus. Never mind. Oh my God. I'm losing my mind.
Steiners use different slurs. It's fine.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, main event angle. I think it was main event angle. I didn't watch the show. I just watched the angle.
Yeah.
Dom Mysterio finally tells off Liv Morgan.
Oh,
Liv Morgan looking.
And that was in those little jean shorts that she was wearing? Yeah, she looks great. She's always looked great. People slept on Liv Morgan for too fucking long.
Brother.
I'll tell you that right now.
The Divas era is back.
Yeah,
No,
right.
and then that's where Rhea whispered something in Dom's ear, then licked the side of his face.
Oh.
And then kissed him on the cheek.
Well, Buddy Murphy re-signed with AEW this
Yeah,
week.
so Dom has nothing to worry about.
Right.
Yeah.
He ain't showing up.
Somebody said, man, what the fuck did Dom stumble into?
Right?
He gets to hang out with Rhea.
Yeah.
Hit on by Liv.
Right.
Has an actual hot-ass wife.
Yeah.
His dad's one of the best wrestlers
Does he have an actual hot-ass wife?
Oh, yeah.
I have no
she's
idea.
gorgeous.
Huh.
Yeah.
He's got a hot sister.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right.
God damn. But I've been enjoying that angle.
Yeah.
I think it's going to end with Dom turning on Rhea.
Oh.
Joining Liv. That's just me.
Okay. What was the controversy this week with McAfee's show and them kicking wrestlers out of the video game so AJ Hawk and him can be in it or some shit?
It's just the downloadable content for 2K this week came out.
Yeah.
And it's McAfee, AJ Hawk, Darius Butler, and two of the other guys that are on the show.
Darius Butler, the guy who used to play for the Patriots?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on McAfee's show all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's why the fuck are you wasting this?
Yeah. Huh.
Well, you could have picked 5 other people that are under contract to put in the game.
Or you can get people who don't necessarily like wrestling that much buying a game so they can play a game as AJ Hawk or something.
You think that's what 2K would be thinking, right?
Yeah.
Of course that's what they're thinking, but wrestling fans are pissed about it.
All right. I mean, I get it. I understand. I wouldn't.
Dude, they put fucking Post Malone in. Of course you put Post Malone.
Right.
Look at past years they put in Tyson. They put in Schwarzenegger.
I ain't going to buy a game to play as Pat McAfee,
No.
but I also am not that interested in being wait, I'm not going to buy this game until I'm able to play Sal Rucka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're a big Sal Rucka.
huge Sal Rucka fan.
Causing a ruckus.
I didn't even know who she was until I saw those card breaks. I know she is now.
My brother-in-law didn't know either. And
Yeah.
I referred to him like, oh, yeah, she's new. And he leaned over and he goes, that's a girl?
Salvatore Rucka.
Yeah, I said, sure is. Salvatore Rucka.
The other thing that I was going to ask about WWE, are you done with it, or you got SmackDown to talk about?
Nope.
Okay. Have you seen everyone react like Delta's a big deal?
Oh, dude, it's so fucked up. I'm like, the airline? I know they've been having real bad problems this week, but I'm like, what does this have to do with anything?
The lady.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, you don't understand how big of a signing this actually is.
Brother, I don't know who she is.
And I looked her up because I'm like, listen, I think we're both pretty well-rounded wrestling fans as far as a wrestling fan can be. We watch a lot of shit. We see a lot of fucking people.
Sure.
And maybe we're bad with names. Maybe we don't remember everybody, whatever. But I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is. She looks cool. I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
She debuted 2 years ago and has just been on the Australian Indies. She might be super talented. I don't know. She probably is, right? But WWE fans are, what a major signing. What a coup by the WWE to get this major signing out of Australia. And I'm like, all right.
Cool,
Bro. I can't wait to watch her wrestle or hear about her wrestling Lash Legend.
Yeah. Cool.
In a year and a half. Whatever.
I watched some TNA Slammiversary.
You watched some what Slammiversary?
Tis and Izzy.
Thank you.
Slammiversary, baby. I got you on my mind.
Is that a thing that they used to do for Slammiversary?
No, Kevin Nash did it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna hurt you, Sabin.
All right, I like it.
That was specifically for Mark.
Okay.
So,
that's the best X Division champion there ever was. So
fact. I don't know. He never held the X Division title.
I thought he did.
I don't think he did.
Kevin Nash?
I thought he just beat everybody up.
Oh.
I don't know. All right, Slammiversary. I watched 3 matches.
Okay.
I watched the Rascals.
All 3 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
Versus the Quarter Catch Crew. That's right, the QCC. Featuring William Regal's kid, Charlie Dempsey.
Okay.
The BCC, the QCC, you know.
I thought he never did win the X Division champion.
No, I didn't think so.
He was TNA Legends champion 2 times. What was that, just for old people?
I think it was like a red belt, if I remember correctly. What a waste of a title.
I was thinking the other day, this is completely off the rails, sitting on sequitur here, but I'm going to make an Old Age Outlaws t-shirt graphic and try and sell it to one of these fucking places.
I'll buy it.
All right. He's also TNA World Tag Team Championship one time, but with 2 people. So that's weird.
God bless him.
Eric Young and Scott Hall. And Feast or Fired TNA World Tag Team Championship contract. I don't know. Those words don't make any sense to me. But Wikipedia does have the Cannonball Champion of Spring Break listed as his accomplishments.
That is
it's
perfect.
listed in his championships.
Oh, my God.
It's WCW World Heavyweight Championship 5 times, Tag Team Champions 9 times, World War III, and then Cannonball Champion of Spring Break.
Does it have the year listed?
1998.
Oh, God, it's so perfect. Something you don't know about me, Giant. I'm not telling you, Cannonball Spring Break champion. It's like one of my favorite. Whoever added that, like,
amen.
Thank you forever. I want to write to Kevin Nash podcast, like, hey man, do you know this is listed?
Yeah, fantastic.
So yeah, Slammiversary. I was happy to see the Rascals like together.
They've been doing real good.
They were having fun, you could tell.
Yeah.
Good to see them. I thought it was a good clash of like high speed, like jumpy guys versus like more grapply dudes.
Okay.
The one dude,
jumpy guys and grapply dudes.
Yeah, jumpy guys, grapply dudes. The one guy in the QCC, I think his name is Tavion Heights.
Okay.
He's in the N1 in Noah.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker's got some power.
Yeah.
He was tossing them like nothing and hitting lariats. So I was like, all right, brother.
Okay.
I got my eye on you.
Sure.
I did watch also for the X Division title, Speedball Mike Bailey versus Mustafa Ali.
Okay.
The big thing out of this is they did the Earl Hebner screwjob finish.
I saw this online.
Because this was in Montreal.
Right.
Where Hebner comes out and Ali like hired him. And he's like, I hired you. Ring the bell. And he puts him in the sharpshooter.
I saw this.
Ali wearing like the pink and black too. Great touch. and Hebner refuses to do it. And he finally, Speedball reverses and put him in a real bad sharpshooter.
Yeah.
And Hebner rings the bell, and they're like,
How bad?
They're like, oh, redemption for Earl Hebner.
Ew.
Match was fucking awesome.
How bad was sharpshooter though? We talking?
Oh, it was bad.
We talking shit shooter? We talking Scorpion?
There was no Scorpion King Deathlock.
Not as bad. Okay.
No, I don't know. It was pretty bad.
All right.
There was Ali hit this like weird from the second rope to the outside like tornado DDT, and I thought he fucking killed Speedball.
Yeah.
It was like just a thud when they hit. Oh, it was so good. The match was really, really good though.
Good.
And then I watched for the TNA heavyweight title, the 6-way.
Okay. This is the one that we saw the lead up to, but what's his name wasn't there.
Well, what's his name is now the
he wasn't at
champion.
the fucking thing of these champ. That's right. That's hilarious.
Nick, I'm just a guy asking questions. Nemeth.
Oh, shout out to Jenna. Our friend Jenna. Our dear friend Jenna.
We love you forever.
I adore you.
Yep.
I've known Jenna longer than I've known most people ever in my life, and
Jenna, you're perfect.
Just taking the task to Nemeth is just.
You want to be a guy that just asks questions, and you want to be a coward and not say what the fuck you want him to say.
Right.
Fine. Get called on your
say
shit.
It. If you want to say, fucking say it.
Say it.
Don't be a coward. Say it. Say it and handle the fucking rebuttals. That's all.
So yeah, he wins.
Yeah.
Match is really good. The big thing coming out of it was Josh Alexander healing on Joe Hendry.
Right.
Hits him with like a low blow, hits him with the C4 spike, and he eliminates him. But the match was good. It's a little tough with a 6-way elimination.
And Moose is there, so it's going to fucking stink.
Yeah.
Man, we talked about it when we were at Tiz and Izzy. Like how like the reaction that Hendry got. How do you not put the belt on?
How do you not?
And I think like WWE is probably going to snipe him, maybe because they've been using him a lot. Did you see he put flyers on everybody's car outside NXT, like signed or whatever? But if you're going to use him, I guess to Sounds of Freedom. If you're going to use him, I guess it's to get Josh Alexander an actual heel turn. Kind of works,
I guess,
but like. Hendry was so over, man.
Insanely over.
But
very disappointed he didn't win.
Yeah, especially because it's fucking Ziggler.
Yeah. Ugh. Yep. But I guess they did set up on their TV tonight Ziggler versus Mustafa Ali for the world title.
Oh, okay.
Not that it's going to change, but, you know.
No, but the match should be all right.
Yeah.
I don't think Ziggler's a bad wrestler necessarily.
No.
I just... not interested. The act ran its course 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So
just asking questions.
Like, how long can you just be like, I'm kind of sort of not a member of Steel Panther? I don't know.
Jesus. All right, AEW time.
AEW. I watched this.
So you didn't watch Rampage?
Nah.
Quick little tidbit.
We were stumbling and bumbling all weekend, brother. We met the Toxic Avenger on Saturday.
Sure did.
Sunday we were at LVAC. Monday on a school night I went down to watch a movie in Philadelphia, which my chiropractor was like, "You did fucking what?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Philadelphia.
Whatever, Philadelphia."
You just guys.
So shout out Rick Yan. So yeah, I didn't watch Rampage, but go ahead. I think there's something you want to talk about there.
Two things from it real quick. Tomohiro Ishii is officially a part of the conglomeration. They have him in, and Mark Briscoe says one of the things to be a member of the conglomeration is don't be a shithead. I love Mark Briscoe. More on that later.
I like it.
Then I watched Minoru Suzuki versus The Butcher. Listen, man, it's just like a 5-6 minute like forearm. It's a Suzuki
Doesn't
match
need to be
in
anything
2024. Suzuki wins.
How does arm look in that match?
Looked fine. Just saying. Suzuki wins though.
Okay.
So it's always fun to watch him.
Was this at the...
No.
This wasn't at the same spot as Collision?
Because now we're going to get to Collision.
Oh, cool, because Rampage would have been with the Dynamite before? Okay.
So starting the residency at the eSports Arena in San Antonio, Texas.
But it's just Collision at this residency?
In ROH.
Because Dynamite was in a different spot. I was like, why not have Dynamite in this place too? But
no. I'm happy it wasn't. Dynamite's your A show, brother.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way they treat it now.
Yeah, I know. I wish it didn't feel that way. But
it
should be A and double A, but
A1, A2.
Yeah, but
so Collision, couple things from there.
Welcome to Collision, the drum line, because that new theme sounds like a drumline theme. and it stinks. And Mikey Ruckles was like, I know it sucks, but it's not changing.
Yeah.
That's fine. And also, new ring announcer? There was a lady.
She's been doing some backstage stuff, but
I know they hired Brian Cage's wife, who says that his penis is yummy.
His yummy penis.
Which is terrifying to me.
His yummy penis.
But I was like, why do they need to hire all these people? They have Renee. She's the best.
She doesn't need to be a ring announcer.
Well, but Cage's wife is a ring announcer. She's backstage and stuff, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Renee's the best. Let Renee do everything. Don't get me fat.
Renee, I would watch 2 hours of Renee. Easy.
Anyway, go ahead.
Respect Miss Renee.
All the respect, Miss Renee.
So Collision kicks off Darby Allin's first match back against the Beast Mortos.
Yep.
I'm very happy Darby's back.
Yes.
AEW feels better when Darby's there. And I'll tell you what, I want to see more of the Beast Mortos.
Yeah, we like
he fucking rocks.
He does, for sure. So I had a bit of an epiphany about Darby a little bit, and as you know, if you've listened to the show historically, I didn't get Darby always. I had an issue. I was like, I don't understand, whatever. I never hated him, but I was like, I just don't get it. And I get it now, and I love Darby. He does stupid shit, and I fucking love him for it, right? Because he's Sting's son. So
it's true.
But I was thinking about Darby, and I was like, two things about Darby. If he didn't spend 3/4 of his matches getting the shit kicked out of him, the fans would hate it. Part of his appeal is getting the shit kicked out of him. Of course. And then I realized who Darby is. Darby is Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
I was watching, I'm like, oh, he's just Spike Dudley that they're not going to give up on.
Yeah.
He's just going to continue to be Spike Dudley and be super over.
Yeah.
Because who didn't fucking love Spike Dudley? Who didn't want to see Spike Dudley beat all the bigger guys?
Yeah.
But Spike Dudley got the shit kicked out of him at every single turn.
He sure did.
And so Darby's like a improved Spike Dudley.
I like that. That's a good player comp.
Yeah. He's a better wrestler than Spike.
Of course.
But the beat up thing, the getting tossed around, the undersized and always coming back kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, Darby fucking rules, dude.
He's such a good punching bag. But yeah.
I liked when they went backstage to interview the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be cute, funny, and Billy Gunn says, knock your shit off. You got to take this serious. And he fires up the Acclaimed.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, Billy Gunn rules.
Yeah, Billy Gunn's the best. I have issues with Caster and his attitude lately.
Yeah.
But he does make up for it later on.
Yes.
One of the funniest things is Darby cuts a promo after his match and he says, "Thank you, Young Bucks, for bringing me here, but you guys suck now."
Yeah. This was a good promo.
That's really funny.
Darby's a fun
it was very
boy.
funny. So
we had Sheeta.
We had Sky Blue's ankle go bye-bye.
Yeah, it sucks.
It sucks. I like Sky Blue.
Bad for
She's
her.
young.
It wasn't even anybody's fault. I don't know if Sheeta didn't jump far enough or
because I watched it back. It's nobody's fault when when Sheeta jumps, right as Sheeta makes contact, Sky Blue stepped forward with her foot, and it just that extra weight snapped.
Crunch. So
again, we're not the biggest Sky Blue fans on the network, but we still do like her.
Yeah, she's always fun. So I hope she heals up fast.
I do like that. They gave Sheeta the Iggy, and she gave them time by selling to the crowd, and then stood on the top of the ramp laughing and celebrating. I was like, yeah, damn right.
Sheeta rules.
Sheeta's awesome.
Roderick Strong versus Tomohiro Ishii.
Hold on. The Archer business backstage. Was that Yvette Sullivan that he beat up?
I kind of hope it was.
It looked like Yvette Sullivan. It's definitely not.
Definitely like a worker,
but it
right?
looked like Yvette Sullivan. And I was like, what's happening? Is he getting beat up because he loves Hulk Hogan?
Yvette Sullivan.
I was so confused. But yes.
When are we getting an Yvette Sullivan
Oh,
figure?
my God. I would buy an Yvette Sullivan.
With the Hogan robe and, oh, God. Ugh. Yeah, I would definitely buy
The gimmick was that he didn't know how to spell his own name.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Roderick Strong, Tomohiro Ishii.
Yeah.
Listen, man, these are two of my favorite wrestlers to watch, I think. They just beat the shit out of each other, dude.
This whole match has been beating each other up real good.
Yeah, Roddy wins. Doesn't he win with was it the jumping knee?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's cool wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
They just beat each other up.
Ishii looked awesome here. Ishii always looks awesome to me. The crowd was super into it.
He looks happier here.
Yeah, they're giving him purpose right now.
Right. He's
not a mark. He doesn't care about fucking winning or losing,
But he looks happier. He's having fun. He gets to have new interesting matches.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of history with him and Roddy here, so that works.
Yeah.
It was just fun. They beat him up, and then we get the rest of the conglomeration with the save afterwards.
Yeah.
I like the conglomeration. I think everybody likes the conglomeration.
They have Ishii's back, brother.
What are your feelings? It happened right before this, but about FTR cutting their promo about how they're coming for the tag titles off the Bucks again.
Just stop.
Why are we doing this? Right? That's my thing too.
I fucking can't.
There's nothing.
Listen, you had a stinker at Wembley last year. I just
you can't
enough.
You can't figure something else out.
FTR's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I really like them.
There's no other opponents.
This tag division's dead.
It's dead in the water, right? And
it's going to be a 3-way.
And they're letting one, right.
With the Acclaimed.
And they're letting one of the best tag teams fucking walk loose in the world right now.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
But anyway,
Hologram,
the big debut.
What do you think of Hologram versus Gringo Loco?
So. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Gringo Loco is the base god, and he's very good at it.
Yeah, very good.
He also has a lighting system, I learned.
Yeah.
But, I don't have a problem with Gringo Loco. I don't want him signed. I think he's fine in doing his GCW stuff. He can do a lot of stuff. He's very good base for these lucha guys. He knows how to feed. He knows how to make them look the best.
Yeah.
And Hologram did a lot of cool shit. But there's 8 guys on the roster that can do these same fucking things.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's only one match, so how can I tell? But, Is Hologram doing things that Ray Phoenix can't do? Is Hologram doing things that Bandito can't do? I mean, he doesn't have broken bones.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Bandito can't do much right now.
There's other, lucha guys and high flyers that can do all this shit, too.
Yeah.
So, do we need this big debut of Hologram, which I think is a terrible name?
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's a stupid name.
I don't like it either.
It's not as stupid as Bruce, but it's still a stupid name.
9 months. That's all you had to come up with.
9 months and holograms all you can come up with. But it was a cool match. It was cool shit. It looked good. It had all that kind of shit. It'll be interesting to see what he does when he's in the ring with somebody who's not Gringo Loco, who knows how to feed and bump and base.
Like you said, though, there's already a bunch. They have Commander. Commander can do this.
Right. Commander's been doing the same thing. Yeah. And they were like, we're good. We don't need him.
It's weird.
It's super weird to me. Even Dante Martin can do this shit.
Yeah.
They have enough guys that can do this shit.
Action Andretti can do this.
Kind of.
I probably could.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like, all right. I don't. It's Tony's pet project, whatever. Yeah. But I don't. Hologram's a dumb name.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
What did you think of the Von Erichs and Dustin?
Oh, I like it.
It made me, dude. It brought such a smile to my face.
They're in Texas. The Von Erichs are going to get a huge fucking pop there. Yeah. So's Dustin. I like them saying we have the Rhodes and the Von Erichs haven't teamed up since '78 or whatever.
Yeah.
And Kevin is there, and I'll always be happy to see Kevin because I can't be sad to see Kevin because that he's had enough sadness. I don't want to put that on his shoulders.
Once he had 5 brothers.
He's not even a brother. But
we still have to make Michelle watch.
She wants to. She brings it up.
Oh, let's do it.
But I like the Von Erichs. The kids are fine. They're whatever. They're middling guys. But it's a good trios. And if AEW wants to be building trios, particularly it looks like Collision's going to be their trio show.
You would think.
Just start building trios because trios could be cool and they don't have to be this great work rate shit.
Yeah, you
can hide a lot of shit in 6-man tags.
Absolutely.
So
speaking of the trios,
no, I skipped Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo.
Oh, I did too.
Garbage. You're not gonna put that on my fucking TV. Get out of here.
I'll go over here.
Yeah.
So the trios, the Patriarchy versus the Bang Bang Gang, Bullet Club Gold.
Yep.
My DVR cut off during this.
Did it?
I knew with the result, but my DVR did cut off.
So
now I have to put in a fucking extension on Collision.
The crowd is super behind Juice.
I did see a lot of that. Juice was way over.
Right. And so, of course, they lose. The match was fine. Yeah. It is what it is. The Guns are bumping their asses off. Juice is being a psychopath.
Sure.
My favorite thing in this entire match, though, and I'm sad that you didn't see this. This is legit my favorite thing on all of Collision.
Oh, no.
So the match ends. And they're in the ring celebrating.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but something happens and the lights flicker in the arena and commentary goes, oh no, who's coming? And it was just the light flicker. It was just some sort of technical error.
Are you sure it wasn't the House of Black setup?
I thought it was going to be the house, but they just flicker and nobody comes out. They don't stay off. It was just a 2 times flicker. And maybe if they continue doing it, it was House of Black.
Yeah.
But commentary's is somebody coming? And I was like, it's just an electrical thing.
That makes me think it's
very weird. I hope, maybe it is.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens come this Collision, but it's literally just flick twice, and that was it.
That's funny.
So it was very funny.
Makes me think that's going to happen.
We'll see what happens. Buddy did resign. Malachi's on contract till next year.
Brody seemingly thrilled to be there.
Brody should never leave.
No.
He's the
Should make him world champ.
absolutely.
I fucking love Brody so
just
much.
dog walk anybody who's champion.
Yep. Oh, he's so great.
Yeah. He is.
All right, Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Let's get there.
Yes.
Will Ospreay has a knife in his tire.
And Fathead Marvez helps him out.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't need Fathead Marvez to be
I
doing
liked
this.
when he's like, "You got a car?" He goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And he starts driving, and Marvez goes, "Have you ever driven in America?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, you just had a rental car, and he was getting in his rental car to drive."
Right, but Ospreay went, nope.
Yeah. Nope.
So, yeah.
So MJF's here.
Were they at the that was a rental place though, so maybe he didn't. Yeah. Who knows?
MJF's here. It cuts just a shit promo that I just don't.
So
I don't care about.
here's what I'm saying. So he has cheerleaders out on the ramp. The crowd chants "Shut the fuck up" at him a bunch. I didn't mind this because at least it was one thing.
Okay.
I don't think it was necessarily a good thing. I like the belt change. I think that's kind of funny.
Because now it's what the American
It's the American title.
That's the third time this belt's changed already.
And they're going to get, but like Ospreay at the end takes the international title out of the trash can.
Yeah.
Medusa did it better, but I you know, it's weird that like they're going to basically ask the audiences to boo America unless you're in Long Island. But like, the positive is that at least it was one idea out of Max. He came in with one idea. He did not stray from that idea in his promo, and then Ospreay came out and cut a very good promo, a very impassioned.
Ospreay, I'd say, man, when Ospreay's fired up, his promos are awesome.
And Ospreay says, like, Ospreay's bleeped a whole bunch.
Yeah, he is.
But at the one point, he says, like, you couldn't beat me, so you reached past your tiny dick.
Yeah.
And grabbed the diamond ring. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah, and it's official. Those two are all in.
What do you think they do? Do you think they had a stipulation?
No.
You think they just do?
I think they just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're going to go
Maybe,
do they go an hour? What do they do?
Maybe Garcia comes back as a special ref.
Okay.
And that scares me that he'll fuck over Ospreay.
Right. I was going to say, what if
up with MJF.
What if Garcia comes back during the match and everyone's like, oh, he's going to cost Max the match. And then he turns on Ospreay. Joins the Callis family, gets a little more or something. I don't know. I thought maybe they would try, because they already basically went an hour, maybe they would do Iron Man or something.
It's tough because like, that show you want a bunch of stuff on there.
Right.
You know? So maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe like Max being cocky is like, you couldn't beat me in an hour. So 30-minute time limit. Beat me in half an hour.
Or they're going to do a 3-way with Garcia.
Yeah.
Because Garcia will say, like, Max, you promised me my match at All In.
That's true.
You know, there's your 3-way.
Yeah. More on promised matches in a second.
Yes. Chris Jericho versus Minoru Suzuki.
Well, before the Young Bucks coin toss with Bryce, they rigged the coin toss. I'm just glad that the bad guys got the advantage because the AEW liked to fuck with that a little bit.
I would be very pissed off.
War games, the bad guys need the advantage.
I did say
it's fundamental.
I liked when Bryce went in and saw Christopher Daniels laying on the floor, didn't try to help him. Was like,
shit.
Okay.
But anyway, yes. So Jericho Suzuki. To quote Excalibur, shades of Kobashi versus Kensuke Sasage. It's not. They just chopped each other a bunch.
Yeah.
But the first chop that Suzuki gives Jericho, he opens him up.
Yeah.
And then somehow we come back from commercial and Jericho is like gushing from the chest.
He was bleeding badly.
But like this is a ton of fun. It is mostly chops through the first commercial break.
Yeah.
I think all chops until after this commercial.
All chops, and then finally Jericho kicks him in the gut and the crowd boos.
Right.
Yeah. We were saying like it looked like Suzuki had fucked up his arm or something.
I don't know.
He wasn't using his right arm.
Right.
But then he threw like a forearm. Yeah. Did like some other stuff, but I'm still like, his arm looked like weird. Yeah. I don't know. But hey, for what it was,
I had fun with it.
I'll take it.
The best Jericho match we've had in how fucking long.
Yeah. Probably since that Ishii match.
Yeah. Then the learning tree comes down and Shibata comes out and saves.
Shibata's perfect.
And saves Suzuki.
If we're getting Shibata and Suzuki together.
Right. Well, is Shibata a member of the conglomeration?
No.
Well, he should be because
he was a member of Jogoon.
Oh, that's right. He's a member of Jogoon. Well, looks like we're getting Suzuki Goon comes back in AEW.
That'd be wild. Holy shit. Let's make this shit happen.
Bill McKenna, set it up.
Yeah. Bryan Danielson is sitting backstage getting interviewed by Renee.
Yeah.
Talking about, he's like, oh, my neck, this, that, the other thing. And then Jeff Jarrett comes walking in. Jeff Jarrett is mentoring Bryan Danielson.
Gives him advice. Did you watch the extended version they put online? Me either. No. I didn't watch the extended cut.
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
But
that's what I listen to Odds of Wrestling for.
Oh, yeah.
The full run back.
Yeah, this week. You'll hear them. Yeah. Yeah, it was nice, though, to see Jarrett be like, if you're going to go all in, make sure you actually do it.
Right.
And just trying to fire him up a little bit. That was cool.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm glad that Jarrett's being featured more on TV again. He's very good at his fucking job.
Yeah.
We had Willow backstage getting jumped by Statlander.
Or as Stokely liked to call her on Twitter, Cheekslander.
Yeah.
You see those other pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. That's the two dimples. What?
Well, I like this. Chris, she posted, she goes, here, for all you sick freaks that have been waiting, I knew you were waiting for these.
I am, because I don't understand the science of those pants.
Me neither.
How do the legs hold up when they're not attached to anything? Are they boots? Are they what? Like,
are they boots?
Are they big, long? Are they big, tall boots? Are they extra starched? I don't understand those pants.
You're extra starched.
I was very confused about the science of those pants. They look great. She looks fantastic. Yeah. But I'm like, no, I want to try and figure out the science. I don't understand how you can have pants when the legs aren't attached to anything.
What a lovely lady.
If I was to cut the legs off my jeans and try and pull them up, they're just going to fall.
You should do that.
No.
You could wear those.
I probably could, yeah. That's right. That's fine. Balls hanging out.
Oh, boy. Speaking of balls, Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. This was not very good.
Britt Baker is
very clunky.
Fundamentally unsound of a professional wrestler.
It's her first match back in how long? But I feel like
it's the same problem she had before.
Yeah.
She's bad at the little stuff.
Yeah, this is not good.
She can do some of the emotion stuff. She can do some of the bigger moves. I think she understands how a match is supposed to progress.
Yeah.
But she's bad at the fundamentals of the physicality of wrestling.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
She doesn't know how to take a headlock. No. She just has those issues.
Yeah.
She'd have tried her hardest. She'd have looked great.
She does great.
She'd new outfit. She'd have fucking rules.
Yeah, but Britt wins.
Yeah.
And then Mercedes Moné comes out afterwards and is saying to Britt, like, oh, it's going to be the hottest match at All In, CEO versus DMD.
This be a fucking disaster.
Sure will. And then Britt's standing in the ring, and she gets jumped by the debuting Camille.
Yes.
Former NWA Women's World Champion.
She used to be with Nick Aldis.
She was, and she never talked.
Yeah.
And now she's a heater.
Yeah.
For Sasha.
Who's probably never going to talk.
Right?
Do you think... So who starts potatoing who in the DMD versus Mercedes match after somebody
I hope both
slips up and drops a little stiff shot?
Let it rip.
Yeah.
Why not?
Make a better match. But it's absolutely going to happen.
Yeah.
One of them is going to fuck up, and the other one's going to get so fucking mad.
Yeah. Very happy that Camille is with Sasha, though.
Yeah. It's the right call.
Perfect role. Give her a heater.
Right call. She needs a heater.
Yeah. The glamour Mariah May squashes some lady. I don't know who it was.
Caitlin Alexis.
Sure.
I like that she has the bloody shoe with her.
Carries
That's
the
nice.
Shoe.
Yes.
Then Tony Storm's music starts playing. Mariah looks at the ramp real shocked, and she just starts laughing.
Right.
And then you gaze over in the ring. There's a figure standing there.
Yes.
And they rip the hood off, and it's Tony fucking Storm.
Right.
And they just start slugging each other.
Yeah.
Security runs out. Tony yells and screams into the microphone, "Are you prepared to die? Because I am."
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's go.
What great stuff. Her makeup looks insane.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm very excited.
Tony Storm is the fucking best. Mariah's also great, but Tony's like top tier. Can't wait for that match.
So we got Pac versus Boulder of the Iron Savages. But I think
I was busy doing
it's
something else.
It's a squash. Yeah. But was Pac not promised a title match at Wembley?
I thought so. Maybe they make it a 4-way.
But they haven't mentioned it. You think they would have mentioned it in the squash match at all, and they don't. So are they going to try and shift it to after Wembley and put that on that show?
Put it on All In or All Out?
Whatever.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because Pac was supposed to be against Ospreay.
Yeah, maybe
for the international title.
I was say, does Ospreay win the belt back that fast and then have him back?
But you would think it wasn't against Ospreay. It was for the international title. Yeah. They're not going to do him MJF because now him and Ospreay's happening.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a good question. Because I did think it was supposed to be against Ospreay.
He won something, right?
He did, yeah.
So
Yeah, you won a number one contenders match.
yeah. So
Yeah, for the international title.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just. Yeah, who the
But
fuck
technically
knows?
now it's the American title, so maybe they'll run that little thing.
I would hate that.
And then they're like, well, if Ospreay gets, I don't know. I don't want Pac disrespected, particularly at Wembley.
I love Pac so much.
So
Speaking of things that I love so much.
yes,
Blood and Guts.
Blood and Goots.
Team AEW versus Team Elite.
Yes.
A
lot of speculation about this match before it happened about how it wasn't going to work out.
So they
didn't build it enough.
The build-up was weak.
The build was weak. Absolutely.
Unquestionably weak.
For sure.
This may have been the best Blood and Guts match.
Yeah?
I thought so. I thought it was a ton of fun. What the fuck?
I don't know. I just drew boobs.
Oh, that just really threw me off,
Yep.
pal. What the... I don't know what to do now.
That's where my brain's at.
Yeah. I really did love it, though, man.
Yeah, that was great.
There's a couple highlights from it. Anthony Bowens understood the assignment.
Yeah.
He came in like a shit kicker.
Bowens
Had
rules.
scissors trying to rip open people's mouths. Like, he knew it. Darby's a crazy person. Mm-hmm. Jack Perry, also crazy. Did you see Okada's injury that he put up today?
The staple in the finger.
Yeah. He's the best.
He came in swinging the Rainmaker Street sign. A lot of people complaining about Okada, saying like,
"Fuck off."
He's not going to do anything dangerous, and he's going to wrestle at 50%. When we talked about Okada last week, they're not using him the best, but like this isn't the match to use him in. No. He's not that kind of guy. No. I think he played his role pretty well here.
Mark Briscoe is a god.
Yeah, he's the great unifier.
Yeah, he really is.
Everyone listens to him.
I fucking love.
He should have been the captain of this team.
They did it perfectly when Hangman's music played and he doesn't come out.
Loved it.
Swerve's music plays and Hangman jumps him from behind, handcuffs him to the cage on the outside, and beats the shit out of Swerve. Like, I mean, like hitting him with a belt over and over, just wouldn't let go with the right hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fantastic.
I think he yelled at him, "I'm going to bury you alive." Mm-hmm. To finally, when the one Buck yells at Hangman, he goes, "Get your ass in the ring!" Like we suspended you before, we'll fire you now.
This is what we paid you for, brought you back for, whatever.
Yeah,
like, if you don't get in this ring, you're fired. Yeah.
So Swerve gets released from the cage, like handcuffs, with the help of Double J and Billy Gunn,
right?
And Nana.
Nana has the cutters. Yep.
Jarrett El Kabong's Brandon Cutler.
Sure does.
Should have done it 15 more times.
Right.
Let's see what else happens. Bowens takes a crazy table bump off the outside of the cage through two tables.
That was Caster, wasn't it?
No, that was Bowens.
Oh, that was Bowens?
That was Bowens.
Okay.
A lot of blood. A lot of blood happening. Very happy about all the blood. It seems like the hot thing people are talking about coming out of this was so at the end, all the heels get handcuffed. And Jack Perry's handcuffed with both his arms out to the cage, a la Raven.
Right. What about him? What about Jack Perry?
Mark Briscoe waffles this motherfucker with a chair.
He throws a chair at him first and then waffles him with the chair. He crushes him. Yeah, absolutely.
And the safety police are out, and everybody's like, listen, it was a gimmick chair.
Sure.
It's shaved down. It's like a cookie sheet. And they're like, let's do it. It's too much.
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude. Go fuck your ass. Like, go get away from me. Like, stop it.
Go fuck your ass.
Like, seriously, stop it. Knock it off.
I agree.
Fuckers piss me off.
Right. Like, AEW is very safety concerned. You know, they're clearing stuff with Martha Hart when they need, like, they have their brains in the right fucking place.
Yeah, I saw that Martha Hart commented about, like, the Darby entrance. She's like, oh, no, they quit them. But she goes, I trust them. They're actually super professional.
Right. Yeah, it's awesome.
Love Martha.
Yeah, I thought this Blood and Guts was good. There's
awesome,
it's great chaos, great fights. Like, everybody did what they needed to do. There was big moments.
Darby threatened to set Jack Perry on fire if he doesn't give him the TNT title match.
And the finish, people saying lackluster, whatever. I like the idea of it. I think when the one young buck, the handcuff broke, so he was trying to fake that it didn't, so that he was like, oh, I can't move him handcuffed, but he really wasn't because it broke. And like, you know, I would have preferred, like, I think Joe had said, like, Darby to have like the flamethrower or something on fire as opposed to just a lighter, like an extended grill lighter.
Yeah.
And I understand the fear of getting too close to a man you've soaked in gasoline.
That's why you soak them in water. Just
gasoline, exactly. But so I don't know why they didn't do, like, I would have much rather sort of the flame closer to Jack before somebody quit.
Yeah.
But they did what they did. It's fine. I still like the ending. I don't think it ruins the match in any way. This match was a ton of fun and really cool and chaos.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
And just really a
I had
great,
so much fun watching
rock and rolling match. Everybody did their jobs.
Yeah, you put this on my free TV.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love it so much.
Right, and they're just you got the staples out, so they're watching their Chris Brooks tapes.
More on that in a little bit.
Stapling everybody and having fun. So.
I love when they all staple Swerve, and then he just starts stapling himself. He's like, "The fuck you think I give a fuck about this?"
Right.
Oh, he's so awesome.
And then like the briefcases, like there's all that kind of crazy stuff. They did a really good job with this one.
They really did, man.
Yeah.
Big fan of this. So that was American wrestling.
That was. We're flying.
Well,
we're Brian Pillmaning this. Wait, that's probably gonna mean a bunch of bad things.
All right. Well, it's time to go to Japan.
We're super flying. Nope.
What?
I say we're super flying through this. Nope.
No, we're not doing that. I don't have a briefcase full of money.
Wow.
Or a rage problem. All right. We're going to go to Japan.
Problem. Yes. Well, we got to listen to Terry Funk first.
I would say before we do that, we got to hear words.
Listen, the Thunderdome.
Mr. Funk.
Thunderdome is next week, so Terry's got to talk about his strategy with Gary Hart.
Also, the other day, happy 35th anniversary of Flair Funk at Bash.
Yeah. Yep, just the other day.
35 years.
Crazy. No, 35.
Yeah.
30, 89. Yeah, all right.
Brother, I'm going to be 35 this year. It happened in 89.
Oh, all right, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going to
dare you not know my age?
Yeah, I was going to add. What's your age again? Ha ha!
We're here with Terry Funk and Gary Hart. Halloween Havoc weekend, Gary. The Thunderdome match. Most unusual and extremely dangerous match. What are your thoughts about it?
Probably the most evilly conceived idea in the history of the wrestling business. To actually take a steel cage and electrify it. Meaning, if you touch that cage at the top, Terry, it will shock you, brother.
You know, Gary, I want to say one thing. You know, Kentucky Fried Chicken Corporation is running scared because there's going to be a new fried chicken out on the market in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's the Ric Flair Fried Chicken, because we're going to take that Flair, throw him up against that electrified fence, and watch him dance. You know, a lot of great dance crazes have been started in Philadelphia, but the newest one is going to be the 10,000 watt boogie.
Let me ask you something. Now, seeing that it's electrified, and if you take liquid and you throw liquid like a mist on electricity, doesn't that even make it more intense?
Oh, yes, it does. Water is the best conductor in the world, or maybe even sweat.
Not you, the ultimate question, but you, Ole Anderson. What are you going to do when Terry Funk takes Ricky Flair or the Sting and pushes them into the electrified fence, and the great mysterious Muda blows the mist upon their body? You going to quit then, Ole? You got to throw the towel in, Ole? I think you will.
Gary Hart, I want to ask you one question. Are you going to throw the towel in?
No way.
Never.
We gonna juice you. Never. And I mean electrify and say die. Well, it's gonna
Never say die. Never say die.
You got it.
Oh, yes, I do.
It's gonna be wonderful. See you later now.
We're back. We made it.
We're in Japan.
We're in Japan.
We're going to be in Japan for a
Oh,
while.
we're going to be in Japan for a long time. Strap in.
So welcome to Japan.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy the stay.
We'll start first with Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Okay. Are we ending with New Japan so we can give everybody the G1 update? No?
No.
Okay.
Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Tokyo Joshi Pro. Summer Sun Princess.
Sun Princess.
24.
I watched 1, 2, 3, 4 matches.
Me too.
All right. So, did you watch 1, 2, 10,000 against Emi Sakura and Mizuki?
I did.
Perfect.
That's Maki Ito and Miyu Yamashita for
Yes.
those not in the know.
In the new. I thought this was so much goddamn fun.
Yeah.
Yamashita and Makito win. Emi Sakura is the best. Great heel work, getting the crowd to sing along to Queen.
Mm-hmm. She will chop you.
Yeah, it's so much fun, dude.
I need Emi Sakura versus Yamashita one-on-one.
I actually have that here. Emi versus Yamashita more, please.
Because they beat the shit out of each other. There it is. Emi's chops are out of this world. She's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
And like AEW doesn't use her, and they fucking should.
More
man.
on Japanese wrestlers, AEW doesn't
right?
use it. She does the corner whirling,
whirling candy, it's hilarious. They keep teasing that she has her own variation of the whirling candy, like her tag partner Mizuki, and I love Mizuki. Mizuki's my friend.
Yes,
and I love the whirling candy. And so Emi's like teasing she's gonna do it, and she puts Yamashita in the corner, goes over.
Nobody puts Yamashita in the corner.
Gives her a crossbody, and then uses the ropes to spin herself once.
It was hilarious.
And Yamashita's just like, "What the fuck is going on?" Very funny. And then Yamashita throws a very sick, gross skull kick to win.
This was stiff.
And then Emi turns on Mizuki because Emi don't need that shit.
No, she said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
This was awesome, dude.
I really love this
It was so
match.
much fun.
Yeah.
Did you watch Aja Kong versus Shoko Nakajima?
I sure did.
So, I love the speed versus power aspect. Mm-hmm. Listen, it started out a little rough.
Yeah.
But Shoko bumped her goddamn ass off.
She did.
Dude, so when Aja hits the finish, did you gasp?
That the back fist?
No, the top rope.
Oh, the top rope
elbow.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's a crazy elbow.
Crazy.
So I was thinking, at the finish, I was thinking you said when Aja hugs her and then punches her in the face.
That was great.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
There's a point in this match where Shoko blocks the back fist with her hand, but it still knocks her down. It just doesn't knock her out.
I love that.
Yeah. Really, this was a ton of fun. It's sub 10 minutes. Yeah. It's just a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Jason movie. Like, Aja just, slowly stalks her prey until she catches her and then just straight up murders.
It's like watching Jason X.
That's right. Just like Jason X.
The superior of Jason.
That's right. Aja Kong is a cyborg from the future.
She might be.
Might be. It's possible.
Did you watch the Princess Tag Title match?
I did. Daisy Monkey versus
Moka Miyamoto.
And the tallest person ever, Yuki Arai.
Yeah. So I think Daisy Monkey is like coming into their own.
Yeah.
We saw them in person, their first show after they won the tag titles.
We did, yeah.
So this is already, 3 months into their reign? I think they're such a fun team, and they have such good chemistry.
Their tandem offense encounters are unmatched in professional wrestling right now.
It's Arusa Endo and Suzume.
Yeah.
So much fun to watch them.
Like if you watch like FTR and you're like, man, these guys know each other. These two ladies are incredible. They just they know exactly what they're going to do when they're going to do it, and it's always in sync. They are fantastic to watch.
Yeah, their timing is just so crisp. Oh, it's so great. And then main event time.
Yeah.
For the Princess of Princess title, Miyu Watanabe, the champ, versus the challenger Rika Tatsumi. Miyu Watanabe, I have written down here, is the motherfucking truth.
I still think about how long her line was at those.
It's still going.
Weekend. Yeah, it still is. There's still people are still in line.
Yeah, they just said she'll be back
in Philadelphia.
Can't tell you when
for your Miyu Watanabe autographs. Yeah.
Miyu is so good.
It's incredible. Such a good wrestler.
Such a powerhouse.
Yes.
But I will say Rika Tatsume does make her opponents look really good.
So when they're outside and she's doing like the big swing, but like Rika's facing down.
Yeah.
I was like, she's going to smack her off that corner. Like she's going to explode her fucking head.
Sure did.
Like it's going to look like a bug exploding on a windshield.
Yeah.
And she doesn't. She just gets the great swing there. And then the Dragon Sleeper Giant swing.
Uh-huh.
Insane. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Just great. So this match is very well for Rika Tatsumi also is awesome.
Yes.
I really like Kurikan matches when people fight into the crowd.
I agree.
Like at one point, Rika puts Miyu on like a little dolly cart and rolls her around. And I thought she was going to push her down the steps.
She should have.
But like, it's just such a cool venue to watch when they go up into the cheap seats, if you will.
And that's why we say if we ever get to Japan,
it's the Mecca. That's where
I want to go.
So if I ever end up in Japan, I can only go to one wrestling show. It's whatever show is going to be at Kurikan. I don't even care what it is. Kurikan is the
including
Mecca.
all 6 people would heat up.
Right.
Sorry, Ed. Tokyo Joshi Pro, though, great show, I thought, from what we saw.
I mean,
They just
big card.
they keep delivering, man.
4 matches that I would place like around 4 stars or more for each one.
I
of
agree.
them. That's a quality fucking show right there.
Yeah,
and we haven't been doing a ton of Tokyo Joshi Pro because we've been covering other stuff and whatever.
Sure.
But this is solid.
Yeah.
They did a really fucking good job here.
I agree.
So-
plus, it's a big upcoming weekend for Stardom.
Is it?
Yeah, I think they have 2 big shows.
All right.
All right. You know what?
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We could go to DDT.
Okay.
DDT held Wrestle Peter Pan.
Strap in. I might talk a long time about this.
All right. So, I don't know how many matches you watched.
1. There's a lot of notes.
Let's see, I had 1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4.
4. I have 5.
Oh, okay. I don't have much
3
notes.
ain't enough, man. I need 5.
Okay.
So, the first one I watched was the Iron Man Heavy Metal Title Weapon Rumble match.
Yeah, strap in, everybody.
Denshoku Dino.
Uh-huh. My hero.
Senshiro Takagi.
Absolutely.
I thought, like, and the announcers kind of put this over as well.
Yeah.
This was like a perfect love letter to, like, the last 20 years of DDT.
Yeah.
Because, we say, like, DDT now, there's a lot of extra serious wrestling in it, which is great.
Yeah.
Jun Akiyama said when he was kind of becoming a part of it, I want to make this a great wrestling company as well.
Yeah.
Not just fun, but
Yeah.
like great wrestling. This was like a pure, it's a DDT match.
So Senshiro Takagi, who is like president of DDT, whatever it really is, he's retiring at least for a little while. He's leaving the ring.
Yeah, he said he's gonna
need some rest, and who knows. So this is the heavy metal title weapon rumble match, which means that weapons are chosen by the wrestlers, and they come out one after they rotate.
on a time. It's like a Royal Rumble.
It's like a
for
Royal
weapons.
Rumble, but like the first weapon goes to the one guy, second weapon goes to the next guy, third weapon goes to the other guy.
Sure.
And you don't know what they are, and they pop up on the screen, and the crowd reacts, and then we don't know what it is because it's in Japanese until whatever happens comes out. So the first weapon is giant painting supplies.
Yep, sure was.
It
was one of the sponsors for the show.
There's a bunch of cans, like square cans, and then there's like a 4-foot paintbrush and like a 4-foot roller, which Takagi tries to put the roller up Dino's butt.
Sure did.
And then later on in the match, Dino tries to put the paintbrush up Takagi's butt. And like he literally knocks him down and like tries to paint him with the roller.
Yep.
DDT's silly. You're going to have to strap in because it's just what it is.
DDT's wonderful.
DDT is wonderful. The second weapon is your friend and ours, Yoshihiko, brought out by Super Sasadango Machine. And Yoshihiko does a quadruple back handspring suicide dive. Tons of air. Yeah. Yoshihiko once again proves that they are brilliant.
The most death-defying wrestler I've ever
Best
seen.
Best wrestler in the
life.
game. You can keep your holograms. I
have my Yoshihikos.
The third weapon was the DDT bicycle.
Yep.
And Takagi rides it out, runs into Dino in it. And then before the next weapon comes out, so if you don't know about Shinjiro Takagi, he does Stone Cold gimmick.
Yeah.
His music,
stunner, the
his
punches.
music plays, the glass breaks, he does the punches, he does the stunner. Denshoku Dino gives a Stone Cold stunner to Takagi's penis.
Sure did.
In the middle
Stunner
of this
to the
match.
penis.
Stunner to the dick. Hilarious. The fourth weapon is a Takagi retirement ceremony.
Oh my god, dude, this was insane.
Where
They legit have a retirement ceremony for him in the middle of the match.
They bring him flowers. Saki Akai comes out. They read a letter in honor to him. They do a 10-bell salute.
It's insane.
It's fucking hilarious. They do a full-on like goof on the wrestling retirement ceremony.
Takagi starts crying. Yeah.
And then Takagi hits Dino with the flowers.
Yes, of course.
And then the weapon maintains. The fifth weapon, and the reason why I begged Ed Hayabusa to watch this match.
I tried to text yesterday.
He said he was going to.
Okay.
But the fifth weapon is Poison Sawada Julie and Mikami.
Right. Yep.
Where Mikami hits the very rarely seen shoot swanton.
True.
But fucking hilarious that like a weapon at this point is just two other wrestlers. Because then the sixth weapon is most of the Tokyo Joshi Pro roster.
Yeah, it's Maki Ito, Miyu Yamashita. Was Mizuki there?
Mizuki and Yuki Kamifuku.
That's right. Yeah, Yuki Kama, fuck you.
And they all jump Takagi, and they all get their finishers in on them.
Yep.
It's fucking hilarious.
It's so wild.
And then I'm assuming is the president of Tokyo Joshi Pro brawls with Takagi in the ring.
Sure did.
To defend Tokyo Joshi Pro.
Yeah.
And then he eats a stunner and whatever. It's fucking insane. So I didn't watch this match at first.
Oh, I'm so upset.
I had skipped this because I was like, I'm like Ed, I don't really like Takagi. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't see how high it was rated because this is like the highest rated match on this card on Cage Match. Not because it matters, because it's good on Cage Match for instituting some cool rules too. But I went back and watched this and I was like, holy shit, because the seventh weapon is a gold glitter painted Michael Nakazawa.
Sure was.
Who they say is an AEW star, which is hilarious to me.
AEW superstar Michael Nakazawa.
And Dino beats Nakazawa and hits the Danshuko driver on Takagi.
And everybody just has glitter everywhere.
Everybody's covered in gold glitter. Nakazawa reaches into his tights and takes his underwear off, but ends up hitting Takagi with the thing. Yeah. Because then the eighth weapon, because the AEW star of Michael Nakazawa was teased, the AEW name comes up on screen again, and the eighth and final weapon,
returning to DDT,
Kota fucking Ibushi.
Dude, I'll tell you what, he looked good.
He looked good.
He looked good.
I don't think he will ever get back to like 12-pack abs Ibushi ever again.
But he looked good.
But he looked confident. He looked fast. He looked rested.
He looked like he actually had some more muscle mass on him.
Yes.
He looked good.
Dino kisses Takagi in the mouth, hits a Gotch-style Danshuko driver for the win.
Yes.
Kota Ibushi does his shit. Looks great.
It's Kamigoye.
Yeah. And then Dino starts crying because he essentially retired Shinjiro Takagi. Yeah. And then they have an actual little thing for him, a little back and forth. It's seemingly very sweet.
Ibushi cries a little bit.
Ibushi cries. And then Ibushi asks if it'd be okay if he rejoined DDT and wrestle in a DDT ring again.
Where he belongs.
It is where he belongs. As if
he's tried everywhere, it's where he belongs.
If there's a DDT legend, it's him.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah. So let's, and you can still do AEW if they want him there and whatever.
Obviously, they have a working relationship,
And for me, and again, we have more DDT to talk about, but like, my favorite Japanese promotion this year is DDT by far, man.
Yeah, it's this was a fucking blast.
It's just the Peter Pan is so good.
I had a smile on my face the whole time during this match.
And I know we talk about these matches all the time, and like this is very much in tune with the Desperado Invitational, like the SP Invitational stuff. Like, it's silly. It's what DDT was known for.
Yeah.
But like, God, it's done so well and it's so funny. And like, it's really good satire of wrestling while not completely making fun of it. Yeah. Like, it's just, everything in DDT works really well right now.
I agree, man. 100%.
What's the next match that you watched?
Konosuke Takeshita versus Masato Tanaka.
Brother.
So just to set it up real quick. So Takeshita worked in Osaka. Mm-hmm. And then which for New Japan for the G1.
Yep.
Flew to Tokyo to work this.
Sure did.
The next day for DDT.
Yeah. And so they had to add a match to the day after for his G1 because he missed the day of the G1 for this.
Yeah.
Essentially. Because he had a book before he was in the G1.
What a fucking god. Yep. And we're going to gush over him later, but I thought this was awesome.
Yeah.
They just beat the shit out of each other.
Masato Tanaka is ageless.
Yeah.
I wish he didn't shave his head, but that's fine.
I mean, I don't know how much hair was left to grow there, brother.
But like, do you want to see people hit each other with elbows for most of the match?
This is for you.
This is the one.
If you want to see people get put through a table off the apron with a blue thunder bomb,
right?
This is for you.
You want to see a Diamond Dusto?
Yeah, you want to see a stoppage due to an elbow? Mm-hmm. This is for you.
They had multiple segments that were just elbow fights.
Yeah. Takeshi's the fucking man, dude.
Takeshi rules.
Masato Tanaka, was he 50 now or something?
Probably.
Great. Love him. He's awesome.
Absolute legend. Underrated guy. The second elbow fight they did in this match, they grabbed each other by the tights so nobody could take a step backwards and just started elbowing each other in the face.
Yeah.
It was so good. Tanaka gets KO'd by an elbow, like you said.
Yep.
And then afterwards did the press conference and was like, I lost, but what did I lose to? I don't remember. Yeah, really great. Yeah. A lot of fun. Tanaka's a legend. This was a dream match for Takeshita, apparently.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, I just had so much fun with this, and I'm like, Takeshita is fucking unstoppable.
Yeah.
We're gonna say more. I'm gonna save, and I'm sure you're gonna save your Takeshita ranting for the G1.
We'll gush a bit.
Fantastic fucking match. On any other week, this is my match of the week.
Yeah.
But it's just not gonna happen with so much shit going on.
Yeah, there's a lot more here.
Yes.
Did you watch the tag title match?
I did not.
Oh, okay. So it was the team of Burning, which are the champions Tetsuya Endo and former Pheromones member Yuki Ieno.
Yes.
Going up against the challengers from Pro Wrestling Noah, Atsushi Kotoge and Go Shiozaki. Go Shiozaki just wearing black panties now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's wearing shorties.
Well.
So Burning retains. Burning, I actually love the team of Endo and Yuki.
Yeah.
Endo gives the flashy stuff. Yuki's a powerhouse, which I love that in a tag team. But when Go Shiozaki is healthy,
He's the best wrestler, one of the best in the world.
to me, he's like one of my top 3.
He's amazing.
Yeah, just everything he throws is with so much intent.
Yeah.
Like, his lariats are gross. The chops are just...
So is he here just because Noah has nothing for him?
I don't know.
Is he in the N1?
That's a good... He has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's actually the 0-1 world champ right now.
Oh, he's 0-1.
Yeah. So he's in the N1.
Okay.
But match was great, man. If you want just a good tag team match, this is for you.
Yeah, it was just a time cut for me.
Sure. Next one, El Desperado versus Chris Brooks. You could go into details if you want about this match.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that I am happy that we exist in a timeline where matches like this happen.
Yes.
I love this so much.
I love both of these guys immensely. Despy's taking time off now.
Well, he announces after this the next day he has to get meniscus surgery.
Yeah. Ridiculous. He said he's been working for months with a blown out meniscus. And you think about that Despy show and this, and he won the Super Juniors and all that. So it makes sense why he doesn't keep the title for long and whatever. But ungodly. The red is my favorite Despy outfit. Incredible.
Are you going to get the red figure when it comes out?
I mean, if they're doing then that's my favorite Despy outfit now. As long as they do the eyes right. You got to get them eyes right.
Get the eyes, brother.
So we got barbed wire boards, fork boards, plastic bins. Brooks comes out in half a Despy mask. Brooks, who I've loved since the very beginning.
Day one. Everybody knows you're a big Chris Brooks fan.
Day one. Red Despy comes out in a suit top and flowers. And the match starts with a flower fight. They just hit each other with flowers. There's an incredible picture of it that I'm using in our social media stuff. Incredible. Really great. And then they start using the plastic bins. And those bins shatter so good. But this first one doesn't shatter.
No, it's just a dent on Chris Brooks' head.
It caves around Chris Brooks' head, which is insane to me. And then you find out that Desperado hit a cheese grater in the flowers.
Sure did.
Because he's a fucking psychopath. And then he's bloodied so much that he takes his own mask off.
I loved when he did this.
And got one of the hardest fucking wrestling photos of it.
Yep.
Bloody with the eyes super light in color. Looks fucking great. And then there's a stapler battle.
Yep.
And this is, the AEW can have a stapler battle all they want. Clearly they're watching their Desperado Brooks tapes.
Naturally.
But this one outdoes them all because Despy gets both of his nipples stapled.
Dude, so the left one, I'm like, okay. The right one was just full nipple.
Full nipple.
Yep.
And it's just everywhere. They're just trading staples back and forth. It's fucking insane. Then there's the all of Schadenfreude come out to help Brooks with the giant rubber band attack.
Crazy.
Where they put Despy on the outside of the ring, they wrap him in like a big like exercise band, and then walk it back like 20 feet into the crowd and let it go.
Oh, it's nuts, dude.
It's insane. And like sounds funny, but isn't really played comically too bad. Like it's played like it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Despy gets thrown into the barbed wire. And then Brooks loses after the second the first real Pinchy Loco.
Yeah.
The one right before was like sort of modified a little bit.
Well, he hits Brooks with what the fuck is it, the Mantis driver or whatever they call it? The praying mantis bomb.
Yeah.
And then he rolls over and hits him with the Pinchy Loco.
Insane. I love this match, dude.
I do too.
It's crazy. I love these guys. I love that Despy's out there living his best fucking life.
He just is, man.
Brooks is an incredible wrestler that I hope nobody ever scoops up because I need him to stay in DDT forever.
Yeah, I want him there forever.
And just doing shit like this, everything that these guys do with each other is my exact bag. Like, I just love it.
Yeah.
I love when these two are together.
I agree.
And I like them both separately. Chris Brooks has really great matches. Despy's been fucking killing it.
Yeah.
But like Despy's like, yeah, I'm just gonna spend whatever I can wrestling people I want to wrestle and have a good time. And this match fucking rules.
I loved it.
It's like tailor made for me. It's the right level of everything. I fucking loved it.
I agree.
Love it.
I agree. Main event?
Mao versus Ueno.
Yes, for the KOD Openweight title, Yuki Ueno versus Mao.
Yes. Fucked up wrestler.
I thought
for a fucked up world.
These, like, their chemistry's spot on.
It's great. They're both really,
everything
very
they
good
did. It was just such like a flow to it. Nothing seemed like rushed or anything. I don't know. It just everything worked perfectly. Yuki Ueno wins. I don't know who could beat him in DDT right now.
I don't know. Who's left?
He's been on a nice run.
He has
I
been.
just don't know. I thought maybe we're gonna put the belt on Mao.
I thought Mao was going to win this too,
But,
and they do have a who has the higher dropkick battle in this match, which is very
because
funny.
they just dropkick each other in the face over and over again.
just standing to dropkick.
Oh
the face.
my
It's
god, it was
hilarious.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but yeah, that Ueno's beaten just about everybody. He's had the title for a little while. So
Maybe Shunya Katsumata could beat him.
Maybe
Or Takeshi Masada.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe Shunma beats Manser and Joey Janela for the GCW title, and then
Just throwing out some things for Ed there.
Effie's coming over to DDT.
Cool, Ed. Hope you enjoy it.
Yep.
Speaking of Ed,
But I love this show. I love the stuff on this show.
Yeah, the show's fucking great.
I really DDT brings me so much joy.
I agree.
For real.
They're so much fun to watch.
So if you've never watched and you're looking to get into something, get into DDT.
Yeah.
You will not be disappointed.
It's incredible. It really is.
Are we doing an Ed
Hi, Ed.
Cody question?
We sure are.
No. There it is.
이제 이번 주에 에드 코디 질문입니다.
All right. Ed Cody.
Are you an idiot?
Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't mean that to you, Ed. I just remembered I had my Bret Hart soundboard.
The term motherfuckers would have been crossing my mind pretty regular.
Sorry.
God bless you, Bret Hart. So Ed
question.
has, hey there, my friends, 2-part question.
Okay.
I talked to Joe and he said it's okay
Well,
to do.
they don't have a show this week, so
If Joe gave you the okay.
Right.
Listen, treading on thin ice there, bud.
yeah. Just don't let it happen again. You know.
Number 1. Think back to when Heidenreich was a member of the LOD. Mm-hmm. I know this will shock you, but I didn't hate it. I liked it a lot. Mm-hmm. But I recognize that it was really bad. What would have worked at that time as a new member, or excuse me, who would have worked at that time as a new member of LOD? 2005, in case you don't remember. I keep coming back to Bison Smith, Road Warrior Bison. Well, Ed, my favorite thing of that era.
Ed, do you think that's just because he's an animal-themed guy?
It might be.
Okay.
My favorite thing that happened for Heidenreich in that era was when he butt-fucked Michael Cole on TV. Mm-hmm. It was real awkward, man.
Sure was.
And then, his disaster pieces were great.
Yeah.
I liked Heidenreich.
I liked Heidenreich too, and I also didn't really mind him in LOD.
No,
at that
his
point.
face paint sucked.
Yeah,
but I liked when him and Snitsky would come face to face, and Snitsky would say, "I like your poems," and Heidenreich would respond with, "I like what you do to babies." They should have been tag champs.
They should have been. It wasn't his fault.
2005. Who would have, other than? That's kind of a blind spot for you.
Yeah, I wasn't watching a ton.
2005. I don't know if he was gone by then. I had such a soft spot for Sean O'Hare when Piper was his manager.
Yeah, Sean O'Hare ruled.
Dude, those vignettes of like,
Yeah,
I'm like, what was it? God damn, it's gonna escape me now. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. Like there was like the questions of like mortality and your morals and values and stuff. Sean O'Hare was sick.
Sean O'Hare was sick.
He wouldn't have fit with the Road Warrior. Heidenreich's kind of a perfect answer, honestly. I don't really know anybody else.
Okay. I'm looking at the roster right now, the WWE 2005 roster.
Oh boy. Now, do you remember Road Warrior Animal when he went solo by himself and just by the Road Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, very weird. Oh, man, there's a lot of weird wrestlers in 2005. Frankie Kazarian was in WWE in 2005.
That's WWE Velocity legend Frankie Kazarian.
That's right.
Don't look now. It's the Elite Hunter Frankie Kazarian.
Man, the Dicks, they were there apparently.
Oh, God.
Jesus, what a wild.
John Cena.
It's weird it's weird to see how many people are in AEW now who were on this roster in 2005. All right, because I'm looking at this roster, I'm just going to say a couple things here. You could try and recreate the Hellraisers with Kenzo Suzuki.
Jesus Christ. That's it. There's your answer. Kenzo Suzuki.
Right? Matt Morgan was there at that time.
Is this when he had the stuttering gimmick?
Yeah, probably. That's a big dude. Like, I'm looking at what are the hallmarks of a Road Warriors guy? It's like
Nathan Jones.
You got to be big and you got to stiff people, right?
Luther Reigns.
Paul Burchill.
He was a pirate.
He was a pirate. Man, there's a lot of people on this fucking roster.
2005 was crazy.
Tatanka is back. I don't know. Trevor Murdoch. All right. Listen, I mean, I don't want to take him away from anything that he's done, but I got another really good answer here. Tyson Tomko.
Tomko, give me a beat.
No.
Hi, Doug.
So, I mean, that could have worked. But, like, Kenzo Suzuki could have worked. And the first guy on this list that I think would have been interesting, and he's worn face paint before, Akabono.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was as a roster member. He had a WrestleMania sumo match.
Yep.
Against the Big Show.
Against the Big Show, yeah. I think Kenzo Suzuki's probably honestly
Hellraisers
the best
2.0.
one. Hellraisers 2.0. Hellraisers 2000.
Shit writes itself.
There you go. Thanks, Ed.
No, it has a second part.
Oh, Kid Cash was there. Road Warrior Cash.
Go away.
I don't think there's lifts big enough. Luther Reigns.
Yeah, Luther Reigns.
Yeah, Luther Reigns would work. That's
Roman's cousin.
Yeah.
Ed's second part here. Mm-hmm. Why won't anyone do a 205 Live rewatch podcast with me? Ed, if you want to, I'll do it.
Ed, I'll do it. I was going to say
Listen,
the same thing.
I saw some live 205 live 205 lives. I saw Leo Rush when he debuted.
Yeah.
His first match.
Ed, we were watching 205 and live on this show long before you came along, pal.
I remember that one sick Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy match.
That's right.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And then Enzo Amore won the title, the Cruiserweight title, and I went, I'm out.
That's why nobody will watch it with you, Ed.
And check,
it's Enzo Amore's fault.
Oh, Ed, if you really want to, seriously.
Smack Talker Skywalker.
We'll do it. Ed, thank you. You're the best.
As always. Ed, I got to see the piece of art,
yes,
buddy.
And the artiste, Ed.
The artiste.
Ed, draw something up and I'll get it tattooed on me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't do that. Draw something up for me. That would be nice. So, all right. Let's go. Final stop. Big stop.
Where are we going?
The G1 Climax 34.
We got 4 nights of the G1.
So
you've watched all of it.
I've watched all of it.
Because you're a madman.
Because I'm a sick person.
You're a sick motherfucking friend of Twisted Sister. That's the problem.
I wish. So first I'm going to give kind of like a bit of like a little rundown.
Okay.
Because it was nice to get your toes wet. Right. Everybody's featured here. So,
yeah. I'm trying to find the groove.
Yeah. Bolton Oleg.
Okay.
Has a new look.
He's got a furry hat.
It looks fucking awesome.
All right.
So good to see him there. Yeah. Cowan Newman's shooter, Umino sucked.
Yeah.
Cowan Newman ain't doing it for me, and we've talked about this off air. Somebody on Twitter called him Will Cosplay, and I'm like, well, he's ruined.
I want to steal that so bad.
Yeah.
What a great insult.
He's not very good.
Nah.
I thought Zack Sabre Jr. versus Great O'Khan was fun.
Okay.
I like the brawling in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So, Jake Lee Sonata.
Uh-huh.
This was worked at like such a weird pace because it's under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's like they immediately went into the finish of like a big match.
Yeah.
Like they spam finishers and stuff. And Jake Lee hits him with a big boot in the corner and wins. It's fucking weird.
Jake Lee is just tall. That's the only qualification he has that makes them love him in Japan. His big boot for the finish looked like dog shit. I've never been on board with Jake Lee. I don't understand it. I don't understand the appeal. I thought that maybe New Japan was going to really force him down everyone's throats, and I'm not sure they're doing that here necessarily.
Yeah.
We're like results wise so far.
This is only one, I think.
Yeah.
But it's weird. Like, the match I thought was just weird.
Yeah. So,
But it's under 5 minutes.
Yeah. Very weird.
So it's funny here. So I have for Yuya Uemura and David Finlay that I'm not sold on Yuya Uemura.
Oh, yeah?
More on that later.
So on this match, I had Finlay throws a killer dominator.
Yes, he throws a
It
real
looked
good dominator.
great.
Yeah.
And Yuya looked good. Very pure athlete, white meat. Like, just white meat babyface through and through. Like, this match, you're like, and I agree with you, you're like, you're not sold. And I'm like, the athleticism's there.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, good looking kid, like, no question. He's just like drinking milk, white meat babyface guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, all right, we'll see what he can do. Finley's not the best guy to come out on your first night against.
No.
But he does win.
Yeah.
So,
Evil versus Gabe Kidd.
I ain't watching that.
This was the best Evil looked in a long time because he didn't do any House of Torture shit.
That's
and
good.
this crowd was electric for Gabe Kidd.
Yeah.
They were cheering for him
That's
the
crazy.
whole fucking time,
Fucking
dude.
crazy.
And the thing was, he wasn't like downplaying the crowd
Yeah.
either. He was kind of like, all right,
Yeah.
okay, this is interesting.
Why not?
Konosuke Takeshita,
Yes.
Yoda Tsuji.
The match of night one.
Yeah, Takeshita.
Maybe the match of this whole fucking thing so far.
Takeshita is a goddamn
Yes.
star.
Yeah.
He's got that star quality to him. I want to see like everything he does. He is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Yoda Tsuji, also, I felt like in this was like next up. Like, all right, here we go. This was wrestled like not like an athletic contest. There was a struggle to it, which I like.
I said this to you after I watched this. Like, how are they already rivals? Like, they already feel like fucking rivals.
Yeah.
It's wild. And this G1, like, setting this up, I know we're in the first day, but like, this is the, like, let's go. Like, time to shine G1, right?
We said last week, it's time to step it up.
You have Naito limping through this shit, which we'll talk about. But like, the Reiwa Musketeers are in this. Yuya's in this. So like, it's now or it's not happening, right? And part of that's booking, right? The booker has to have confidence and pick one of these guys to do really good and book them to win through and all that or whatever. But like, some of these dudes have to fucking show out, and they are, Yoda Tsuji, we said was sort of maybe the most developed.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger Shooter fan, but Shooter's coming off the hip injury. So it's like, I don't know. But like, even you and I, like when we talked about Shooter before the injury, we're like, man, he's really looking fucking great.
Yeah.
And it's a slow start for him because of the injury and who his opponent was. But like, it's put up or shut up for these young guys. And maybe it's fair, maybe it's not, but they don't. New Japan is struggling in a main event picture right now. And it's not as bad as the dark times, the Tanahashi times, but it could be.
Yeah.
But they do still sort of need one or two of these guys to be like, all right, it's ours. We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a little too early for them. Maybe they should be cooked a little more before the oven timer goes off. But that's not the situation they're in. So you got to figure it out running.
Learn as you go.
You got to learn as you go, and it just happens to be in the middle of a fucking G1.
Yeah.
And Takeshita's Yoda fucking ruled.
So fucking good.
Takeshita fucking kills him. The Blue Thunder into the sit out brainbuster at the end.
Insane.
Fucking wild. And like, I had Yoda Tsuji going undefeated in this fucking thing, and my brag gets busted immediately on that one. Because I was like, they're going to do this. I'm like, this is how you make a star, book them like a star. And they will, and they are. But like, I also was like, New Japan's not going to commit to an AEW guy. And I mean, they kind of are. Like, I think they're like, Takeshita's.
He's undeniable.
Well, I was just going to say, to steal a turn of phrase from another legend of New Japan professional wrestling.
Takeshita's never been undesirable, though.
The Homelander himself.
God.
Cody Rhodes. Undeniable. But right, that's true. Takeshita has been utterly desirable. Not
Since day one.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, this was fucking amazing, I thought.
Really great match.
Main event was Shingo versus Tetsuya Naito.
Yes.
Rough start.
Yeah.
And this is the beginning where you really go, uh-oh, I think Naito's cooked.
Yeah.
His knees give out when he throws a hip toss. And it takes throughout the match, Shingo paintbrushes him. Mm-hmm. And I kind of took it as of a Shingo saying, hey, wake up.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me look bad.
Right.
Because the closing stretch was awesome during this. And
Yeah.
Shingo gets the win. But this is the beginning where you really go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people talking about Mox Naito from Forbidden Door and how bad it was, and people are trying to blame Moxley, and more on that later.
So here's the thing. When you talked about this last week when we were running down the preview for this match is probably the best case, obviously in day one, but maybe in this whole tournament, on why the 30-minute time limit shouldn't be there. This goes almost 24 minutes. It was 23 and change, whatever. It's not fucking needed. No. Naito has no reason to be going over 20 in these fucking things.
Sure doesn't, brother.
Most people don't, and none of these other matches really do. But, you don't, Takeshi Yoda Tsuji probably could have filled this time out, but even they only went 17.
Yeah.
This doesn't need to go 23.
No, definitely doesn't.
It's bullshit. That's bad decision. Do not draw these shows out. This was a 9 or 10 match card.
Yeah.
Everybody in the G1 got a match on this fucking thing. Don't do that. Just don't.
Nope.
Not with Naito. It's just not
gonna
what
do
it is.
it.
It's not what it fucking is.
Yeah.
So, and the match is good. Once it gets going, Shingo is great.
Yeah.
But it don't need to be 23 minutes.
Definitely doesn't.
There's no way.
So the rest of the nights, I'm only going to point out stuff that's either really bad or really good.
Okay. I watched a 2-3 night after that. So
the rest of the tournament honestly has been solid.
Yeah.
There's been nothing again, we'll mention egregiously bad.
Sure.
And really exceptional.
Yeah.
But the in between, it hasn't been it's just there. No, it's been really solid stuff.
There've been 3.5 stars.
Yeah.
Up above that, but almost nobody's dipping below that. This is a good fucking wrestling match, sort of thing. So, but also nobody has really been holy fuck, look at this G1 match yet. So
it's Takeshi Tsuji.
Yeah, that's definitely the best one, but so far
that we've mentioned, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Night 2, I'll mention 3 things here.
Okay. I only watched 2 matches.
Evil, Jake Lee.
Nope.
Boring.
Yeah.
And this is where you go, Jake Lee. Okay, great.
Yeah.
And good. Evil had a good match night 1 and then reverts back to the House of Torture shit.
Yeah.
Shooter Umino versus Shingo Takagi.
I watched this.
It's so funny that I feel like this is a match where Shingo is one of the guys saying, give me the ball, please.
Yeah.
Let me run with it. Because I thought this was awesome.
This is a very good match.
And it's so funny how bad the first Shooter match was to how good this is. What a difference. Yeah. And it really makes me say, oh, that's opponent. Shingo's one of the best. And
Shingo rules.
Callum Newman's not.
Nobody would have an issue with Shingo running away with this tournament and being champion and all that. Shingo's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's beloved.
Then main event, Yota Tsuji versus David Finlay.
Oh, so you really didn't like Saber Naito?
No.
I liked it.
Did nothing for me.
See, I liked it. I was like, oh, you're not going to talk about it.
Nope.
I liked it. Naito had a fast start in this match, which is way different than his first one. And I'd say Zack Sabre can make you believe that a washed man isn't washed. I like this match. I thought this looked good. And I like that commentary. It's funny that they're doing this, but commentary's trying to put over in this match specifically that Naito needs to put people away very quick because he can't have the long match anymore. And they're not like he's beat up and
he just can't do it.
He can't do it anymore, but they're like Naito's better winning early.
Sure.
Against these younger opponents, because he is sort of the elder statesman of the G1.
Yeah, Goto's the oldest.
Yeah, Goto's the oldest, but Goto don't look the oldest.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
the G and G1 doesn't have Naito. You know what I mean? But I did still like this match. I thought Sabre Jr. made Naito look better than Naito is at this point.
I thought it was solid. I don't think there was anything spectacular.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I had main event Yota Tsuji versus David Finlay.
I didn't watch this.
That's funny that you didn't. Yeah. David Finlay, when he limits the heel shit, he's actually very good.
Yeah.
Tsuji beat him. Mm-hmm. Tsuji's offense looks so high impact. And I was happy watching it because I was like, oh, David Finlay actually looks good. And Tim is catching up on it. And he even texted today, he goes, why was this match not just Yota Tsuji looking good, but David Finlay looked really good?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, good. I'm glad somebody else thought that because G1 2 years ago, he had a nice run.
Finlay had a very good
You know, he was having good matches left and right, dude.
And the reason why I didn't watch it is because still in my brain, I'm like, Finlay, I don't need to see this. But he is good.
He limits like just the dumb heel shit, he's very good, I think.
Yeah.
But I thought that was very exceptional.
Right.
I thought it was best match of night, too.
Okay.
Night 3.
Night 3.
1, 2, 4 matches to mention.
I have 3.
Konosuke Takeshita, Jeff Cobb.
That pounce,
Wild.
insane that Takeshita can like jump that fucking far.
Yeah.
Cobb gives him a pounce and just sends him like 20 feet in the air. It looked like a cartoon.
Yeah, it
was
really
awesome.
did.
It was fantastic.
I loved the falsie on the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2.9 when Cobb kicks out. Oh, it was so good.
Yep.
Konosuke Takeshita gets the win. And a lot of people were mentioning on Twitter, like, 2 matches in and already looks like a goddamn star.
Takeshita is this match, I was like, he's gonna take over the world one way or the other. Yeah. Whether Tony Khan lets him or somewhere else. Because, like, I think that New Japan is gonna be like, come here. Yeah. Be our guy.
Yep, you want to come be our guy?
He's tall, he's handsome, he's got that aura about him. His subtle character work is good. Like he's playing that stoic heel.
Yeah,
he can wrestle like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And we've been Takeshita fans since like the jump.
Sure. I didn't even mention he comes out to his DDT theme song. That makes me so happy.
But like this is such a good match too, and like he's gonna take over the world. Like if he does as well as he's seemingly gonna do in the G1. When he comes back, Tony Khan's got to put him somewhere reasonable and have him fucking win and somewhere near the top, put a fucking strap on him, do something. Yeah. Because he is one of the most natural wrestlers I've ever seen.
And I know Tim mentioned to me in text, he said like he's got that Ospreay aura to him where it's like, I want to see every match he's in. You know?
Yep. I think, in controversial statement, don't know if you'll agree, better wrestler than Ospreay, not as exciting as Ospreay.
I mean, I think they're both kind of on the same level.
Yeah, I think Ospreay's just a little more...
Got that little more pop to him.
A little more pop, a little bigger. Like, the stuff he does is more spectacle. He's better at the spectacle than Takeshita is. Yeah. You know, so...
I can understand
Takeshita lays his shit in a little better. Ospreay's got that, like, everything has a bit more of a pop to it. Everything that Ospreay does now seems like it should have a firework display. It should have a firework display behind it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's, and also one is a babyface and one's working heel, so that could factor in too, but.
Next one I have Gabe Kidd versus Shota Umino.
Yep.
So when they released the brackets, this was one of the matches I was like, okay, I really want to see this because Shooter, you know, coming off the hip injury, but still looking like maybe the best out of these new Musketeers.
Yeah.
And Gabe Kidd really has caught on, and I've been loving everything he's been doing.
I'll tell you what, he does a lion tamer the right fucking way.
Yes, he does. I thought this absolutely delivered.
Yeah.
And it felt like there was some legit tension between the two of them.
Yeah.
Which it makes everything better if you do it the right way.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
Gabe Kidd has become a force of nature in the ring. We before our eyes, we've kind of gotten to watch him do this, and like, it's funny that he took Eddie out.
Yep,
because he's taken a lot from Eddie. Like, you could tell that he has either learned from wrestling Eddie those couple times or watches Eddie, because a lot of what he does is what Eddie does.
Yeah,
and like. Kid, he has turned himself into this force. He's the standout of this new Bullet Club.
Yep.
He is a guy who fucking belongs there. And it's crazy, but he really does. He's become an impressive fucking wrestler.
Yeah, dude.
In New Japan.
I agree so much. He is so much fun to watch.
You skipped a match that I watched that I want to talk about real quick, and I know you skipped it. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Callum Newman. And I want to bring this up because this is my first time watching Callum Newman, and that's why I wanted to bring this up, because I already heard about the Will Cosplay thing as we talked about it. I think it's fucking hilarious. And so I was like, I'm going to watch my first Callum Newman match. And it's not bad, because I don't think Zack Sabre Jr. at this point to me is pretty much
you can have a good match with a broom.
Incapable of having a bad match right now, right? But even commentary in this match is just like, yeah, he just does Will Ospreay stuff. He wears his pants. He does his moves. They're not as good, but he does them. And they're like, oh, he's really influenced by Will Ospreay. That fucker steals whole cloth.
Yeah.
And this match is good, but it also looks a lot like Zack Sabre Jr. just beating up a local indie guy.
Newman?
Like, this is Zack Sabre Jr. versus Robin Renegade, essentially.
Well, now I want to see that. Callum Newman, to me, it's just, there's like no fire to him at all.
No.
There's like nothing behind his offense. It just looks like a guy just doing moves.
Right, he can do the Ospreay offense.
Yeah.
Commentary's like, oh, his Oz cutter's better than Will's. It's not.
There's just no like
he's just
fire
doing
at
it.
all.
There's no connection to them. There's no progress. There's no story. He's just like, here's where I do this. Here's where I do this. Here's where I do this. He's like watching a video game of Will Ospreay, where it's just like, I'm going to do the Ospreay move here. I do the Ospreay move here. Now they're worn down enough for me to pin them. Oh, they kicked out. I'm going to do the Ospreay move here, and then I'm going to win. Like,
it's like
he
even,
loses, but
even like I don't know. It's like there's no facial expression. He's selling. He's just quiet.
Yeah,
it's just that guy's not for
just
me.
looks like
and he's
local
young.
guy.
Listen, man, he's got a lot to learn, and I hope he does.
And when you talked about this with the qualifiers, and like sort of like, is it worth losing Ishii in this for Callum Newman or like Bolton? And I think Bolton figured out a character and looks impressive.
Absolutely.
And Newman, while you want to give him the shot, you're wasting these matches with people.
Yeah.
Because they're not even, like, and again, this match was fine. But, like, a spot in the G1 just to be fine, a little rough.
Yeah, I can't have that. So since I'm up and watching and I'm texting Kincannon during these, shout out to my dog.
Yeah. One day I'll join you guys.
We watched the last two matches and we were both like, I kind of don't want to, but we did anyway.
Okay.
Evil versus Sonata.
There's no fucking way I would have watched this match.
Boring as fuck. Fuck Gato.
Yeah.
He's got a hard on for Evil still. I don't
It's insane
get
to me.
it. Oh, it's so bad.
And he has the opposite. He has an innie for fucking Sonata.
Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah. And then Naito versus Jake Lee.
The legend of this match is going to be told around the fires of the Collapse Society.
This was so fucking
I didn't watch it. I can't.
bad. Naito is absolutely washed.
Yeah.
Jake Lee is so baseline mediocre.
Dude, I never got him. I don't get it.
But it's even this match, I felt bad for Jake Lee.
Yeah.
I'm going, what do you do with Naito at this point?
Yeah.
He's just, his knees are cooked. They're done. It's over, bro. Fuck, you're the world champ.
Game over, man.
Like,
game over.
They should never have made that stipulation where if Moxley beat Naito, Moxley would get Naito's G1 spot. Like, because just I would have kept the belt on Mox and have Naito to the G1 and just be an old guard at this point.
Yep.
Oh, it sucked so bad.
Yeah.
Worst match of the G1 so far. Night 4, which was this morning.
Yes, I watched one because you told me to.
Thursday morning.
Yes.
Only have one to talk about. The other ones were kind of, they were decent. Nothing great. Yuya Uemura versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah.
Main event, big spot for these two.
Yuya's first main event, they said.
Yeah. People are calling him the American Dragon Yuya Uemura because as Gary comes out in. Old Heat Stroke himself, or whatever the fuck his name is. Heat Blast. Heat Sun.
No, he's not Heat Blast,
Surge.
right? Because that's
Gene Blast. What is it? Heat Soldier?
I don't know.
Heat Up Now?
Heat Up Now.
Listen.
The Heat Miser, Yuya Uemura.
Oh, God. I fucking love this so much.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yuya, it just was like, I watched this first match and went, not sold. I watched this and I go, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
And I get it, you're in there with Takeshita, but he more than held his own. Again, Takeshita, you're a dreamboat and you need to win every title. But Yuya Uemura, seriously, super impressive. I thought this has been the best match of the G1 so far. I like this more than Takeshita Tsuji.
Yeah.
Not by a ton, but I do like it more.
So I'll tell you what, I said this to you when we were talking earlier, and I said that on commentary they were putting Yuya Uemura over as a Ricky Steamboat type, and he does have that just absolutely pure white meat babyface could be nothing else feeling to him. But I said to you, and it's young Tanahashi all the way.
Yeah.
The look, the moves, the athleticism, it's young Tanahashi. The only other person it comes even close to, as my other thought, was a babyface orange-tided Keiji Muto.
Yep.
Very similar in builds, in athleticism, in like, I'm just an athlete I'm just a better athlete than you. There's nothing you can fucking do about it.
Yep.
I love Takeshita selling the arm and then selling both arms throughout all of this.
Amazing.
Which is great because what the great ones do is make sure that they're going to lose. There's a reason.
Yep.
So they don't look like shit. Like, it helps keep you protected. And then the end of the match reverts to headbutts because Takeshita can't use his arms.
Yep.
And then I didn't know what Yuya Uemura's finish was. I had no idea. And they did he captures his arms, and I'm like, oh, he's going to do the old Bob Holly capture headbutt fucking thing, or the Al Snow one. That was Al Snow. And then he belly to bellies him, doesn't let go of the arms.
Yeah.
And it's called the Deadbolt.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Great name.
And I love that finish. I was like, that finish is fucking awesome. What a great, cool finish for a guy.
Yep.
That you can hit at. It is a
hit it out of nowhere.
It's a very high quality finish.
Yeah.
It's essentially a belly to belly that he bridges with.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
He traps your arms.
But he traps your arms. It looks so cool. So
Yeah.
big time moment for both of these guys. They both deliver. Takeshita gets his first loss.
Yeah.
And they're seemingly putting the cart behind Yuya maybe a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
he was Joe Hendry's apprentice, protege in TNA. So
Yeah.
but
So that leads us to the Tim Taylor
shit. Who we let
question
we let him have a question
of the week.
I didn't say anything bad about Tim this week.
Not yet.
And now the Tim Taylor question of the week.
What you got, Timsy?
All right. Tim says, 4 nights in on the G1, what has surprised you most so far? What has surprised me most are the young dudes really stepping up.
Okay.
Suji, Shooter, Yuya, Gabe Kidd, not Red Narita. He's just saddled with the fucking House of Torture
It's
stuff.
not even his fault.
Not Callum Newman.
Yeah.
Oleg Bolton. Bolton Oleg, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think that those are like not just 5 guys, but they're 5 guys that really have kind of really showed. All right, we get it.
Right.
Time to go.
Yep. And not all of them need to be at the top of the card right
No.
now. But all of them do need to show, and we were saying this
They need
before.
to show the potential that they can be
right.
at the top of the
They
card.
got it. This is the show improve right here. So
Yeah.
for me, the biggest surprise, aside from that, like Yuya showing out, is New Japan seemingly committing to Takeshita for how good he is. I did not expect him to have 2 very dominant wins and then a close loss. Like he hasn't really been out of a match yet. And it's only 3 matches in or whatever. But super impressed by how they're using him, which is awesome because we've seen in the past, like Wheeler Yuta when he was in juniors, he had a good tournament.
He had a good run.
But he wasn't that great. And like Eddie in the G1 had a good run.
He had a great run.
But like Takeshita, they're really getting behind. I feel it's a little more than they've gotten behind an AEW star.
It could be because he's Japanese.
You're right, it could be.
You know?
But he's super fucking talented. He is a gifted fucking wrestler, man.
Yeah, he's the fucking man.
And that doesn't surprise me. I knew that Takeshita was going to be in this fucking thing and look great.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that New Japan's like, yeah, we're gonna showcase this guy a little bit.
Yep.
Giving him like a main event and like high profile matches. We'll see what happens. He's also had the benefit of some good opponents.
Sure.
He wrestles Suji,
Cobb and
We'll see what happens when he gets in the ring with somebody else. What block is he in? The B block. Like let's see what he does against Narita. Let's see what he does.
I think him and Narita are gonna have a good match.
Yeah, actually, the B block's real fucking good.
Yeah.
I think they're all gonna have really good matches. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But Takeshi, I just like that they're using him the right fucking way.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, Yuya, like. He would have been the 3rd down on that class, essentially, even though he's not one of the Musketeers, still that class-ish. He would have been like 3rd down of who I expected to like really rise up. It would have been like Shooter and Huge Stooge like battling out for 1 and 2, and then Yuya coming up. And I think Yuya is a little bit more in the forefront than those other 2 right now, especially more than Shooter.
Yeah.
Tsuji just, has had a couple tough matches, but yeah.
I agree.
But so I've only watched like good stuff, quote unquote, of the G1, so I can't speak on this. And you did a little bit, but like, how do you feel watching everything again 4 nights in?
Again, I just think a lot of stuff is very solid. Mm-hmm. It's solid. Which, listen, man, I'll take solid over bad.
Yeah,
nothing's been like boring per se. There's been very bad, but there's also been very good. But for the majority of it, it's been a very solid G1 so far.
And we're 3 matches in on everybody.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a third of the way there.
Yeah.
So.
And that leads to, we'll give you the update on the poll, or on the brackets.
That's right.
So, through day 4, tied for first place, we have a 3-way tie right now.
Okay.
At 18 and 12 between DJ.
Yes.
Dwicky.
Told you I was coming for you, Kincannon.
And Marcus.
Yeah, buddy.
The Japanese wrestling lover,
That's
Marcus.
right. It's a big dog.
For second place, we have a 4-way tie
Crazy.
at 17 and 13, featuring defending champion Tim,
Yep.
Howard the Dave, Kevin Ford, and Miss Michelle.
That's only 1 out from the lead.
Yep. And then tied for third place at 16 and 14.
Yes.
Myself and Mr. Dan.
2 out from the lead. 1
Like,
match separate each thing.
Crazy
Anybody's
how tight
fucking
it's.
game.
And yeah.
Like this last day was like Michelle went 3 and 2. Kincannon went like 0 and 5. I went 1 and 4.
Yeah, I went 2 and 3.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, in the World Wrestling Federation.
That's right, the World Wrestling Federation. So, still anybody's game. I love that all of you.
It's so much fun.
Thank you for filling everything out and being a part of this. It is really cool.
Yeah.
Who knows? Some of these announcements that came out of San Diego, maybe we got some extra figures to throw into a prize pack.
Hopefully for me.
So, but
yeah, though, for real, thanks everybody.
Yeah.
I've been just updating it real time as I go.
I texted Kincannon after like night 2 or 3 when he was 1 ahead of me. I was like, I'm coming for you.
That's right.
So
that's my dog.
That's right. It's Big Dave.
Did you buy anything?
I mean, fuck, did I buy anything?
We'll just run it real quick.
Well, we already talked about our pre-orders. No. No.
Okay. I did the Papa Shango Warrior.
Yep.
Farouk.
Oh, you did the Farouk?
Yeah, because now I'm going to go and backfill the Nation of Domination.
Nice.
And which I'm sitting here, I got a notification that my Wave 3 of Monday Night War shipped from Walmart.
Oh, yeah?
I'm in shock.
From Walmart?
From Walmart.
What was Wave 3? That was the Disciple Wave.
No, yes, so it's Rock, Domination Rock.
Okay. Is that the R on his shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Harlem Heat.
Oh, nice.
Which if I get like one and one's a chase, I'll be so mad. And then Mr. Monday Night Rob Van Dam.
Nice.
So, hey.
Somebody in the majors the other day, I missed it by 20 minutes, had The Rock and both Harlem Heat, or it was RVD and both Harlem Heat, no Build-A-Figure parts. All 3 shipped for $39. And I was like,
that would have been a steal. Yeah.
Because I want Harlem Heat. But like, if I don't get them, I'm fine.
That's Harlem Heat, brother.
Yeah, so. How about the people? Did you see the people fig swapping the old red ones in the. You fucking stupid?
Yeah, those red ones are great.
That's the best ones.
Yeah.
That's the best Harlem Heat gear.
Yeah.
Did you buy the D-Lo and stuff and the comma? No, you're going to go back and.
I did a Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
I was waiting for them to put out a new Farouk because I was like, I don't know if they ever will.
Right.
And a new Nation Rock because I didn't know if they ever will.
Yeah.
And now if they have, I go, okay.
You just got to wait for PG-13. Bill McCain, if you're listening.
Got to wait for him. Nation of Domination Crush.
Announce that
Nation of Domination Ahmed Johnson.
Give me those PG-13
Nation of Domination
references.
Owen, which would be lovely.
Somebody give Wolfie D a Legends contract, goddammit.
Straight up. Well, all right. I don't have anything else.
I got nothing.
I know we kind of speed ran a little bit, which is fine.
We're still rocking almost a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah,
so gonna complain.
And it's 2:00 in the morning.
Sure is.
And I'm
yep,
about tapped.
And I gotta go edit. So
oh god, I gotta drive home.
Yeah. So thanks for listening, everybody. We won't let you down by skipping a week. No, at odds. Well deserved break from those guys. But thanks for listening this week. Thanks for participating in the G1, all that stuff. Email the show with questions and all that. Find us online at WeNeedWrestling.com, at WeNeedWrestling on social media, WeNeedWrestling@gmail.com to email anything you need to feel the email to us.
Feel to email.
We're a proud member of the Soon to Be Named Network at STBN Network. on social media, soon-to-be-named-network.tumblr.com. All the shows there. We talked about Final Wrestling Place with Tim and Marcus. At Odds with Wrestling, even though they're off this week. Long Box Heroes After Dark, Puzzle Warriors 3, Profane Argument. Our other show, Wings on Wings. Porch Talk. Is the Sting Sheet count now? I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're adjacent.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Not sure.
And really quick at the end of the show, I should have done this at the beginning of the show. But I'm gonna do it right here. Big shout out to our boy Jamola for the tattoos today.
Yeah, I should have included my weekly purchases. My Great Muda tattoo.
At Jamola_RT on Instagram.
That's the homie.
At Resurrected_Tattoo. That's his shop in Syracuse, New York. If you're in the greater Syracuse area, go see Jamola. Tell him we sent you. It won't get you nothing, but it'll
get you a smile.
It'll get you a smile. He's a good dude. He's been tattooing me for a while. We finally got Brett in there, and the dude fucking crushes it, and he's a great guy. And he's an old school wrestling dude. And so shout out Jamola. He won't hear this, but that's my guy. So
that's the homie.
So shout out if you're in Syracuse. Go get your cool tattoos. Go get your weird shit. Go get your wrestling tattoos. Yeah. Go get your biomech. Go get your sexy alien pinups. Do it all. Go see Jamola.
Yeah, Jamola, that's a good ass man right there.
That's a good dude. And that being said, we'll be back next week.
That's a man ass man.
With a bunch of days of G1 and whatever the hell else happens.
Who fucking knows?
Well, you'll find out next week.
I'm going to go sleep.
You're listening to the soon-to-be-named network, the Lamborghini of podcast networks.
Knock it off, nerds!